Yeah, Jay's gonna be
You know,
definitely a voice actor.
you know what's the thing that grinds my gears?
Yeah, go for it.
No.
People bitching about the most simplest of bosses of all time.
Oh,
thinking that,
okay,
oh my
are we gonna
god,
transition to
the
Dragon
great
Ball?
ape is so hard.
Yeah, okay, we're transitioning to Dragon Ball. Let's go for it. But,
Oh yeah,
You
that's
just
right.
you just reminded me. I seen some bitch fucking rage quit on Elden Ring on the optional tutorial boss, which is just honestly just a mid game enemy.
And everybody, reminder why my first game is going to be very easy because we have people like that, and I have to appeal to y'all, and I have to teach y'all how to actually play
You shouldn't.
games. Well, not
People have a
when
hard
he
time
called it a
keeping
mid
hard
game.
Look, I'm not bending my back over backwards for people like that in a sense, but for people who like whatever. Then let's not sidetrack. Carry on.
You know what?
Okay,
I
back
just
now.
realized something. Is that the reason why a lot of games moved away from hitting press start button to hit any button?
Oh my god, you're probably
Because
right.
controllers stopped having an obvious start button. They started having
True
a touch
option. You know what? It's because of the option shit. You know what? That's fair. That is actually fair because because the touchpad is stupid. I will always die in the hell. This touchpad is stupid. So that's
I will not die on that hill. I like to say the touchpad was one of the amazing things part of a controller.
I'm gonna hit you in the nuts for saying that shit.
You must not value your family jewels, do you?
Wait. Before we go
First
off,
of all, I didn't even know that was on the line.
okay, before we go off though, I'll say this before we go Dragon Ball. What has everybody been playing and doing? Because I usually see now we're in the gaming part. Politics aside is gonna be part 1. This is part 2 now. This is the fun part. We can have fun now. No more serious bullshit. Is that what has everybody been doing this past? Like, what games have you playing? What fun stuff? Who did we get waifus? Vile first. You go first. Because we're already going.
Actually, I have the most boring. Can I go first?
Okay, go.
Okay.
Yeah, go for
Okay.
I haven't been playing anything because I've been hanging out with
He did.
my family that came over with Mexico.
Yep.
And even with the little bits that I did,
Oh,
the only thing that I got them to play was fighting games of all. That's the one that they kept wanting to
What
add.
kind of
I'm like,
fighting games?
yes,
Real
I'm
ones.
corrupting them with Third Strike.
Yeah. By the way, I think it was your sister's husband is really talented at charge inputs. You said.
He's just a natural charge player.
Shout outs to the hubby, homie. Thank you for playing Remy. You played Remy, right?
He played Remy.
Let's go.
Yeah, I should have known it was KOF.
And strangely enough, when they did go back home and got back to the PlayStation, I did not feel like playing anything. I just wanted to like focus on myself.
Hey, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay.
And then I got back to fighting games and I remembered, it's
Yep. All right, Vile,
So,
you're next. How's
Congratulations, running away from ice. Half the day is not scary.
Dude, this clown over here, this detective clown was over here like, oh, you and
Oh yeah, dude! I still have a step sergeant meme.
This dude was
I'm
mad crazy for my sisters, man. I'm like, dude,
he kept making
actually
stupid
stop.
stepsis
Wait,
jokes.
wait, hold on.
I
wait,
mean,
have a
you left
sister?
the.
Yeah, he does.
Dude,
I
he
left the door open.
he-
You were supposed
left
to
the door
close it.
open,
Instead,
and I had
you
to
banged
use
the
it.
door. You banged the door with your
Dude,
pelvis.
I broke the hinges, dude. I was taking all the jokes towards your way, man.
He was.
I wanted to make sure you were uncomfortable as possible.
Yeah.
But
Wait, I'm so confused. What's
Yeah,
the-
no. The honorable had
Oh.
his step siblings come over.
yeah,
And
so I
then
did a
Vile-
lot of
And Vile was going in on the step sibling jokes.
Oh, you mean like, oh, what are you doing, step bro? Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. They could be. Well, here's the thing. They could be really fugly. They could be like really, really fugly.
That's not
Like,
stopping it.
They're not
offense.
ugly. No, they are not ugly. It's
That's what I was saying.
There you go.
Oh, my God.
But
Okay. Were they like objectively attractive?
They're Latinian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
I,
get
yeah,
it.
I mean, straight from
I just
straight,
don't see my sisters that way.
exactly.
I would say straight from the motherland. I would say they're 10 out of 10.
Oh my god!
Even though
Nigga, I'm not saying like I don't see my like. You could say your mother is beautiful without saying like I want to fuck my mom. Like no, just you like are they?
I think
objectively
it's because of the
attractive?
videos that I've been watching with Greatest. It has me thinking differently.
Look.
Okay, well that's a
Okay, look. Everybody.
No. I'm messing around.
Here, wait. Everybody, I have an announcement
No,
to
but
make.
like my sisters are good
Wait,
looking.
wait,
Like
hold on,
they're
hold on.
tall. They
Let's
have good hygiene. They're all great.
Yeah, they're not ugly. So here's I agree with like the whole thing is you can tell like you don't I'm not down for my sister, but you can be like my sister, she's so cute and adorable, but I don't see her as and apparently I guess she is, but I can tell you she's not ugly. Like that's for any family, like I can tell you like you can have a brother or sister, and you can be like, oh no, my brother's ugly. It's not hard to see if someone's ugly or like, oh whatever. But I know my sister's adorable, right? So that's the whole thing.
it doesn't. And you could tell by how many boyfriends they had brought over. So then
That is also true.
Yeah.
That is also true. But regardless,
That
But
That is
anyways,
also nice.
but the thing is, see the joke you guys ever heard? I have an announcement to make. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch ass motherfucker. But that's what I was like. No. Just because Jay's doing that shit, I'm gonna give him shit. It's like I have an announcement to make. Jay thought Li Fang from Street Fighter 6 was legal.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. Hey, look, you got me. I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? I'm not avoiding those allegations.
To be fair, he said he went full skirt the second he found out it wasn't legal. So, that's jailbait. So it's like that. That's why he called it jailbait. You're like, wait. And he gave the excuse that she's Asian. It's like, he's got a point. Asians do be looking like, I mean, there's a bitch I know that's 42 and she looks 20. So
Wait, hold on. Who's Li Fang?
Li Fang
Chun-Li's
is like
adopted
the
daughter.
like adopted daughter.
Hold on.
She's the little girl that wears yellow jacket and has twin buns.
Yeah. Regardless, that was just throwing shit at you.
There's some Chinese nigga that's popping up when I search that up. What the fuck? Or, hold on.
So
Tekken. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. That's right.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. I was just giving him shit. That was a
so
joke.
other than me sending him
Fang
messages,
Wei? Fang Wei?
No, Lei Fen.
Whatever, move on
Like,
past it.
there's
It
no
was just a
fangs with a
10-second
G. There's-
joke for you giving Borbit for giving honorable shit. That's all that was. Chill.
Li Fang?
Anyways,
Wait,
Vile, you were saying.
so I finally S ranked the 3 maps
No, yeah, that's right.
on radio or not.
I mean,
Yeah, I remember. Jay, we're over it.
Oh,
Chill,
did I
chill,
make
it's a
that
joke.
part? Did I already say I S ranked those?
Yeah,
With
you
that
did.
one homie. Okay. Then I played GTA Online. I reinstalled it because I had a dream that I was in GTA, and they added a new thing where you get to be a pizza delivery driver. I thought that was pretty cool.
Dude, GTA
Like-
roleplay is garbage. I'll die on that hill.
No. I'm just saying, like, you get to do a honest job in GTA Online.
Yeah, roleplay.
Oh yeah, I
GTA
guess that
roleplay,
makes sense.
you
To
win
get an
custody
actual
of-
nine
They
to five
Grand
is a
Theft Auto to do normal mundane things in life. What
you,
the
right?
fuck kind of meta is this?
Right?
Like,
Thank you.
well, why roleplay a 9 to 5 but you can just get one?
Right, that's how I'll never understand job
or-
games.
I was gonna say, or you could role play you winning custody over your kids.
That's crazy.
Alright, so that's all you had, Vile? Anything else?
No,
I mean, okay, hold on, time out. You get to be a pizza delivery driver while doing drive-bys. You can't do that in real life.
You
Yeah,
could.
you can.
I mean,
You can't do that without any,
Repercussions?
yeah.
You don't hang out on the West Side often.
That's true.
All
Anyways,
right.
What else?
Yo, my homie J Stars, what you been doing?
Yeah, sure.
what have I been doing? Honestly, I've been playing a bunch of other games. I've been mostly doing a bunch of gachas because I forgot how many accounts I had. There's recently a collab for Punishing Gray Raven with Black Rock Shooter, which, by the way, if you have not seen Black Rock Shooter, I highly recommend watching it. It was a one-hit wonder, but
It's a
it was
Hatsune
really
Miku
fucking good.
song. That's all I know,
Yeah.
and it'll stay that way because I'm an ignorant bigot.
Yeah, but it's like the anime. I actually like how they did the power system, like introducing like at least the different other characters or like the story mode. It's one of my most favorite anime of all time, and they put it in one of the games that I'm playing.
Oh,
And I wish that they get back to because that anime was like one of those things where it talked about really deep like real world like issues, which is like
nice.
obsession or guilt or survivor's guilt or like dependency of another person. Like it really dives deep into those. Most of these issues are like Japanese women issues. Like a nigga would never like be like that unless it was like one of those berserk issues, right? Unless it's berserk, right? Like we would never encounter that issue. But most of it, like even though it didn't relate to even though it wasn't directed towards me, I still related to it. And that like, it really drove home deep of like relationships, your connections, how people deal with their emotions or what do you call it, like depression. Like it's just like it's like really fucking deep, but even though it doesn't have to. And it's one of my favorite animes because of that reason. But yeah, gacha games, Tekken 8, throwing niggas around.
Hell sweep.
Hey,
Did that video that you sent?
Yeah.
This motherfucker can't hell
Jay,
sweep.
on top of that, did you meet a certain someone, one of the greatest fighting game players of all time at your GameStop? Did you totally meet that person?
I don't remember any of that sort at all. He's
Yeah.
like, no, I get a whole bunch of niggas talking about, yeah, bro, I'm the owner of PlayStation. So
Oh,
why you
hell no. He was laughing because he unironically petitioned for that.
Dude, come on, man.
I mean,
Sign that
I
petition.
voted for you.
bro. Bro, there's so many. Look, there's a whole bunch of shit. Like this is the first time I've actually had a 3-day weekend, so I'm really enjoying myself.
Oh, nice. But yeah, anyways, aren't you gonna talk about? Oh wait, what the fuck did we do when I meet you, Loki? I forget. We always just chatted up a bit. I forget.
Yeah, I was working.
I mean, yeah, you still chatted up.
yeah, of course. I mean,
so basically, you went to go visit your homie at work. That's what you basically.
Shit. See, that's the lore.
Yeah,
I don't go.
Oh, that's the lore.
I don't go to waste my $5.
Hey, just like how you treat Pokemon lore, I don't really give a damn.
Oh my. Okay. Anyways, point being is that I see that the real lore. The real reason I go to GameStop is not to waste my $5. Is to talk to the homies. Nah, it's definitely the $5.
But yeah, as far as like Midwest, one of the best.
Oh, okay. Also, did you play some Street Fighter Tekken? Is that what else you did? You're liking Heihachi?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Speaking of, rare thing, Mar, we haven't tried out Heihachi, have we?
You have to. He's really, really good. Like he feels a lot better. Like Tekken 8. You can look. You can lynch me for this. Tekken 8 is just an update.
Damn.
It's just a patch. It's just it's a $70 patch, right? But everyone feels good.
True. I agree with
Dragunov.
I
except Dragunov. Dragunov's really easy. He's just fucking brain dead.
But there you go. That's why he feels good, because he's easy.
Oh, really 7.
While running 2, down 2. While running 2, down 2. Nothing changes.
Suya.
I don't care. See, I'm okay. Top tiers are allowed to be broken. Top tiers are cool. That's my golden rule.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but when Heihachi hits you with that, do you love the way I do when you loving you, baby? Fucking hell sleep.
Okay.
All right, so we still got.
No, wait, guys. If Jay's finishing up, you got anything else that happened?
No,
Besides meeting the greatest FGC player of all time again.
No, but that's it.
Okay.
Pretty much that. Nothing really exciting is going on.
Okay.
My birthday's coming up, but that's the only thing else.
Oh,
happy belated.
Yeah, when
is my birthday's
coming up? Oh, do you and Greatest Gamer share the same birthday?
I'm curious.
I don't think so.
When is your birthday?
You go.
24th.
24th? Oh wow, that's actually really close though. 30th.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Or.
Shit. Anyways, Litten.
Hey, no way.
Okay, so we got these 3. Litten, what have you been on?
Other than me getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh out of sheer boredom and
I'm
rewatch.
Sorry for your loss.
So for real, I hate this fucking game.
Bro said out of boredom. I'm like, damn.
Oh, okay.
What format?
TCG. Fuck OCG and Master Duel. I'm not dealing with Max C.
Dude, man, MD ain't even shit though, man.
Oh, your master had just delivered pizza at GT.
Man, all I want to do is play my blue eyes. That's where I'm at.
I want to play my Ice Barrier. I go into fucking Master Duel I go into Master Duel. All I'm going against is fucking Kashtira, Tailorments, Bell.
So then just throw Runic with the Ice Barrier. What the fuck you doing?
That's just boring.
It's boring, but if you want to play ranked, that's how you gotta do it. Other than that, you can just play.
I don't want to play this game casually. Can't do that shit either.
See, yeah, I only play.
You want to play casuals? You gotta play with me, homie.
Yeah, and me. All I rock is old ass shit. I don't fuck with no pendulum or none of that gay shit.
No, you only got you playing my Ice Barrier or sometimes Cyber Dragon.
Fair warning, I do use a Roman jar.
I've been fucking people in the ass with plant.
Damn.
And other than that, and me rewatching the entirety of Digimon Classic, nothing much.
Hell yeah.
Fair enough. Mar, what have you been on? I know you, especially me and you, this is gonna collide to a degree, and it'll lead into.
All right then. Well, before playing Dragon Ball, I was actually getting back into Master Duel because they just did an update where they added one of the most meta archetypes of all time called Tenpai Dragon. It's basically a dragon with 10 pies, so don't even worry about it. Let's see, what else was I doing? I was playing. I'm 2/3 through my playthrough on Cyberpunk 2077.
Yep.
And
we finished Gears.
What else?
We finished Gears. Oh wait, I think we mentioned
Oh yeah, we did finish Gears. We ended up saying that from the last time. Can't wait for Gears 2. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But there is one slight problem though.
Ooh, what's that?
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero came out, and I've been having way too much fucking fun in this game, up to the point where I completely forgot that we were even supposed to play.
Oh, I mean,
Are
you're
you
fine. I'm just
Pandora?
waiting for you. So yeah, Dragon Ball. You guys see me? We already know. I will never update because I'm the one who's doing this shit, and you guys can see my channel. So there you go. Update. You guys already know Silent Hill 2. I still need to finish it. I was playing Silent Hill 2, Dragon Ball Cockblock, and like I said, me and Mara will have a review up. But first of all, we have to play each other because I have the online is unplayable and it pisses me off. I haven't got a single match.
Line is not fucking playable the way how it should be, but like I ended up stating, like for those who don't or are not in our Discord chat, I ended up posting up that it's not a Dragon Ball Sparking Zero problem. It's actually a Bandai Namco problem.
It is.
All the Bandai Namco games are actually very notorious for months on end for their games online portion to not really work well, and I kind of feel like that's going to be a very big hit to the community that's been wanting to play this game for uber long time, and now that we finally got it, it's really hard for us to actually jump online and go against one another.
I mean, like
I see YouTubers calling each other out all the fucking time, but like it's really hard to hold down lobbies just because the online portion of the game is fucking ass right now.
And you know what's funny? You know what made me think is because apparently, oh man, I ran into more rage critters in Dragon Ball Fight or whatever than. And I was like, but most people play this casually. Like apparently, for 90% don't try to sweat, and it makes sense because it's not a fighting game, right? In a sense, and I'll dive deep. How surprisingly, Dragon Ball Fighters, I keep saying fighters, but the Budokai has way more defensive depth than I ever thought, which thank God. But it just made me think, what if it just disconnects? What if it's not real? What if the timing just makes it? And also, there's a bug where if someone chooses training stage and someone else chooses not training stage, and you're playing classic over modern, your classic controls get fucked. So like, the shit's not, and that's why apparently there was a DB tournament. I'm like, how are y'all doing it? How do y'all play the tournament? Like, I can't even get online and play. How are y'all doing this? That's why, like, low-key, I'm at a point where I'm kind of bored because Dragon Ball, outside of playing the single player, I mean, I'm not a fan, and I already beat it. And like I said, whatever, we'll get into it more. I just want to play online, and I can't play online because I can't play online. So I'm waiting for Mark this whole time to catch up, get his things, and everything, so me and him can run it. Because I can't play with random, so I'm gonna play with the homies.
Yeah, I unlocked 146 characters so far. Obviously, about 18 of them are fucking Goku, so that number really doesn't matter. So far, from the feeling that I got from the game, very very simple, very easy. I feel like if you're not a Dragon Ball fan at all, you're gonna be really confused in terms of the story because you're gonna play through the Goku campaign and be like, okay, I feel like there's a lot of shit that I'm missing here, which in fact you are missing it because that's why
It's
they have
Cliff
all the
Notes.
other different
Cliff
missions
Notes.
and campaigns in that, because it's like, okay, now here's the same campaign but in the POV of Vegeta or in the POV of Frieza. And then another thing that they ended up adding, an extra element into the story, they actually added the idea of like a what if scenario.
I love
like
that. I love that.
Instead of you playing as Goku saying, "Hey Piccolo, let's go fight Raditz and go save my son," you can literally just say, "Hey Piccolo, go fuck yourself," and then just go by yourself to try to fight Raditz. And if you beat him in an X amount of time, it actually does change the timeline a little bit, which I actually thought was a pretty nice way to do the campaign.
And it's funny.
Nice little what if stories here and there sprinkled, which is
Right.
It's refreshing for a long time Dragon Ball fan.
And like I said, we'll get more into it because I want me and Mar to do a fully fledged review video if he's down for it. I mean, are you down, Mar? So then we'll get more.
Oh, 100%. Hell yeah.
And I'll give you the structure and everything. But yeah, so far I'll tell you guys as much. We will talk about this because I think that in itself is worth this discussion with the Dragon Ball thing. I think that itself, and like I said, the online we basically discussed right now. But we'll get more into like why I think the campaign is serviceable. People complain like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot exists. That's the only thing. But definitely for $70, yeah, no wonder you are allowed to bitch and complain because yeah, that's $70 fucking dollars. The campaign should feel more full. But at the same time, like I said, we'll get more into it, whatever. But as far as the update, like, and this is funny, this adds to honorable. So we're still technically oh, is there anything else that you can update us on, Mar, besides Dragon Ball? Like I said, we'll loop back into Dragon Ball in a minute after mini update.
Oh, I mean, besides playing Dragon Ball, playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I have dabbled a little bit back into Pokemon Unite because, as usual, it's Halloween season, so a lot of ghost type Pokemon usually come out around this time.
My favorite
They
type.
finally released Darkrai. I haven't played him yet, but I have seen the opposing team play him, and he looks kind of fucking ridiculous. No surprise. Usually, whatever brand new Pokemon usually comes out is actually pretty fucking serious. I dabbled a little bit in my profile of Pact with the Witch because I completely forgot that I started a playthrough of that. If you know that game, then you know. It's basically just a point and click. If you're a child, please, for the love of God, never play that game.
Mm-hmm.
I also dabble a little bit in Pokemon TCG. I've been playing that a lot on my phone as well. I haven't been doing it in the past week, surprisingly enough. And the only reason why because I'm kind of waiting for this next Pokemon Pocket TCG that's supposed to come out later on this month. I believe next week actually is supposed to come out, where it's like a very simplified version of the Pokemon TCG. I'm curious to see how that meta is gonna go. A lot of motherfuckers already VPN their shit to Sweden so
VPN.
they'd be able to download it and play it already. Which it is what it is. I can fucking wait and like I don't have to fucking jump immediately on the hype train due to the fact that I have obligation with a bunch of other games, and on
Right.
top of that, we have Call of Duty next fucking week.
Oh, yep.
Dude, that's gonna be lit.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah,
fucking,
man! I
dude,
fucking
don't
can't wait.
fucking remind me, bro.
Oh, he works at GameStop. He has to deal with it.
Oh snap!
Dude,
Hey,
do you know how-
Oh god, you have to
do
deal
know-
with the idiots that have no idea what the
Bro.
fuck Call of Duty actually is.
Bro, I had to deal with that shit last week. Hey, yo, boss man, you got that Dragon Spark? You drinking that Sparkling Zero? No, we ain't got no refreshments over here, big dog. You gonna have to go across the street. You ain't got Sparkling Zero? No, nigga, we don't sell drinks.
Oh hell no! No, we're different.
No, not even like no sparkling water.
Oh, sparkling water? Nah, dude.
Yeah, do you know how many
They
motherfuckers
got-
came in? Yeah, y'all got that dog. That Sparkling Zero? He said, no, we sell video games over here, big dog.
You're fucking
No freaking way, man.
That's so good.
I mean, that Sparkling Zero. Immediately, the world opens up for me. Yes.
Yeah.
I honestly thought the issue, like working at GameStop, like people not knowing, like they're trying to get a video game for someone and they don't know if they have a PlayStation or Xbox.
Oh no,
that's
no, that's definitely a thing. Trust me, it's usually old people trying to get something for their grandchildren.
That
I've
still
seen it.
exists. Those people still exist. We still love them though.
Oh, those people
It's-
still exist.
they're nice, they're
Damn,
nice. They're
Yes,
cool.
yes. It's mostly like parents or like other people because it's like there's so many versions of the consoles, and I think that's also a big issue that I always tell. Like I tell Roy this all the fucking time, bro. Like, dude, like there's an issue with like companies making the most like the worst financial decisions as of recently. I think it's just something in the water, and it's not turning frogs gay. It's dead ass turning companies retarded, and I think it's just like been ruining sales. Concord with PlayStation, right? 400, dude, 400 million down the drain. That was supposed to be like that was supposed to be like a staple for them. And guess where it went? Down the shitter. It went right down the shitter.
Damn.
But yeah, literally, like you have fucking Ubisoft with this shit show of Assassin's Creed because they pushed it back again. Like for the fourth, like I think it was like for the third time this year, they pushed it back into next year.
They can push it as much as they want. It's not gonna do good.
It's like they're holding out hope. It's like I really do want these companies to succeed, but it's like instead of they're too afraid to make anything new because if they make anything new, someone is gonna be hovering over them to put their ideals and their what do you call it? I can't think of the fucking word, but it's like they put their idealisms inside video games instead of
I know.
making
Yeah.
really good video games.
Yeah.
Right? And then it becomes shit, or you just remaster the same old shit, and that sells like fucking hotcakes because that's what we've been asking for the past 10 years.
Well, fun fact, they're not doing as good anymore.
It's probably hard to like nitpick on like what's the most fan favorite, right? Because it's like you're hearing so many things from both sides, you know.
Lollipop Chainsaw. Cheerleaders with chainsaws, my nigga. What else could you ask for?
All I was saying, guys, remember everybody, feel a reminder. Go watch the verdict is out on Silent Hill 2 reimagining. It's actually a reimagining. It's a half reimagining, half remake. But again, go guys, check that video out. So there you go. That's my conversation.
How does it half and half? It's either one or the other, no? Like
watch my video. Watch my video. There you go. And that's why I was surprised by that. Anyways, yeah. Carry on.
I can't wait because I'm gonna comment on that. If you're wrong, you're wrong.
Okay,
I'm
Mister, you're my mod. You're my commentator mod. You cooked that, dude. I left so far. Yeah. And anyway, yeah. Did you want to keep going, Jay, on your tangent? Or are you good?
Yeah. It's just so bad, man. Video games have been really bad, and now it's just really easy. Like literally, AAA games have been like absolute garbage, and indie games have been fucking killing it as of recently.
Thank you.
Like just absolutely killing it. And I think that's where the market is right now. And it's just
indies,
literally little investment. I think that's the goal. It's like you have big investment, poor turnout, little investment, major fucking turnout because it's an interesting game with an interesting story. Look at fucking Undertale, dude. That game got so good. It was so popular. It became a fucking meme.
I haven't even played it, but I know it exists.
Yeah, and people still love it even though they had never played it. And when people play it, they love it even more because it's a really good game with very decent storytelling, and it's just good content. It's just good content. Space Marine, another.
Oh
one,
hell
right?
yeah! Oh yeah, dude, this month has been cooking for games. 100%.
Exactly. Like October is always the game. Is like it's always the month where games are like at its peak, right?
You know it's true.
Call
this is
of Duty,
oddly true.
Sonic X Shadow Generations, which I'm actually excited for. I'm excited for it.
I don't care.
I like Sonic.
I like Sonic too, but I stopped caring after the Genesis. How about that? Carry on.
But you know, it's just October's always the year
cooking
where
dude,
chefs are in the kitchen.
No, you know
right
what's crazy? What October? Like one of the best we had last October, Neo 2, Doom 2, two of the best games of all time. Oh, we even had Vanquish remaster, and then we even had Resident Evil 3 reimagining, the best one out of all of them. Like that October cooked too hard. I remember that shit. I made a video about it. That's how hard that month cooked. And also,
it's just. And it really makes me worried about it. Just like video gamers in general, like it's just too much. It's just too much outside influences.
Yeah. Like I said, investors and people with philosophies and agendas instead of people who play games.
And they want to make it enjoyable, but it's not. It's just ass.
No.
Bro.
Yeah, no. Like I said, dude, people aren't buying the Resident Evil 2 remake alone on the verdict. Like I said, 1/3. Oh, it's woke. I'm not even buying it. They wouldn't even give the game a shot. They're like, I'll send my money for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, or brother, let us go kill the heretics. You know, like we cook.
Brother, them fuck niggas are back on fur affinity, brother.
Yeah, that's why I knew Silent Hill was mega cooking. Like you came out when Warhammer and Dragon Ball coming out, games for men, not no woke shit. Like damn, GG, shake their hand, dude. You lost.
Sports, yeah. Rated M for mature.
I'm not, dude. I wanted to get Warhammer, and the only reason I'm playing Dragon Ball is because I'm sharing an account with Mar, which thank you very much, Mar.
You almost said vile, dude. Again, with the racism, you know what I mean?
I will kick you, regardless. Thank you, Mar, for sharing your account with me for the opportunity to be able to make videos of Dragon Ball, sir.
Oh man, no fucking problem, man. Like I fucking can't wait for the collab on this shit because this shit is just fucking oodles of stupid ass fun. I can't wait to use Chaozu on fucking Super Saiyan 5 Ultra Gogeta. Like this shit's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, look, man, I got Satan, so we're cooking on that one. This is the thing that you guys. I mean, maybe you guys, but you guys already know. I did a video talking about the most amazing AA looking anime title. You guys check that out. But if you guys have seen the trailer, I'll put it probably in the link below. This game actually looks fucking amazing. Like we're not gonna watch it. This is only to show you guys a little bit. Like when I seen the art for this, dude, like you see this, you're like, dude, what the fuck is the art, right? Like look at that.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Like. This is AAA quality, and they even got the lobby and everything, right? Like, so further to what Jay was saying, like, dude, look at this, indie people, and it's having an alpha. It's not even in beta. Look at how fucking good this shit looks. I like, dude, I don't even care for this genre. I don't know what it is. It's top down, but even someone in the comments like, you know what? I hope the best for you. Like, you know what you're doing when people are like, you know what? I don't care for the genre, but you know, best of luck to you because that shit looks amazing. I'm like, I'm buying it because I'm like, you know what? You look too good not to succeed. You know, like to me, it's like, no, you look too fucking amazing, right? That's so the further thing on the J thing. But anyways, we're going to the Dragon Ball thing. Who was it that said? Okay, you know what? This one maybe you can start it, Mar. You said, what was it that people were bitching about the fight with the monkey?
Yeah. For some reason, people are having a really hard time against Vegeta as a character. Specifically his Grade 8 form, which is like I don't know, like the third fight.
It is
that you have.
Yeah.
You have Raditz, you have Nappa, then you have fourth. You fight the regular version of Vegeta, and then you fight the Grade 8. So he's technically the fourth. How are people having a hard time with this? I mean, don't get me wrong, he does surprise you at first because he starts like spamming his fucking specials in the beginning, and if you don't watch out for the grab, he is going to get you. Just go behind him.
Literally, actually, yeah. So you go. He heard it here first. Also, you could just zone him and stay away. That's also strat, but he does try to chase you down, but eventually kind of just gives up. It's weird. Regardless, point being is here's the thing, you guys, is that, and it's funny because in my chat everyone was saying was okay, it's definitely a skill check, but also you have to fight different. It's like a grapple. You can't rush a grappler like you rush Dawson. You know, like Dawson has no defensive options in a sense, right? Like if you get close to Zengi, if you fuck up, you just get grabbed. You know, like I'll probably put up a clip. Like I said, we'll talk about that a little bit too. But it made me realize that for me, when I talk about reviews, I have to be careful. Is that like, okay, I can see it, right? He's almost like the writer from SMT, except nowhere near as hard. It's like, okay, yeah, it's a skill check. Every now and then there are parts. Like I'll tell you guys as much. The hardest parts is probably Monkey Boy. Okay, you have to get used to it because again, he doesn't fight normally. And then definitely Black Goku when you fight him like 4 fucking times. Like that was just cancer more than anything. But
I
think,
honestly had a hard time with the final form of Zamasu, where like he fuses with Goku Black and gets like that godly form, because that form fucking spams the living shit out of a fucking Ki Blast like over and over again. It's
yeah,
so fucking annoying.
yeah,
I
yeah.
had more of a harder time with that, but that's obviously later in the game.
Right, right. And even then, to me, is why we might be the best, I think, to a degree. It's funny, because I'm being acknowledged that I play fighting games and I have a platinum in Vanquish. Nothing's hard to be anymore. Like, I was like, okay, it was a little bump, and then I got over, like, nothing, right? And even when that fight was like, okay, like, especially for competitive Dragon Ball players, like, oh, that ain't shit, right? Like, bro, you're playing people are way harder. But I think it goes to show that the game actually wanted to be, to me, even people were talking shit. I see in the comments, like, isn't one of the whole things, like, one of the good redeeming things of Dragon Ball, even I agree. I think the story's garbage and even character probably is also, but with the message again, with, and even why that Vegeta fight is to overcome the odds, like, you know, and the fact that people are just giving up shows you how baby, like, I like that Dragon Ball at least has some semblance of difficulty. Like, that's, like, to me it ain't shit, you know. But it's nice that, like, that it's apparently hard enough that people, like, dude, all you have to do is just play differently and you're fine. And persevere and you can beat it. Grade 8 Vegeta. Like, it can, even if it is, like, you know what, like, I'll say this much, maybe Grade 8 Vegeta is harder than any Souls boss. And I want to say this because I really think the Soul series is so fucking overrated. Plus, I love Budokai Tenkaichi way fucking more. So let's say Grade 8 Vegeta is harder than every Souls boss. You can, like I said before, it's meant to be beat. You know, Souls games are meant to be beat. That's the satisfaction of Souls. It's like Goku, but the bitch version, you know, you're starved, you're like, oh, you're beating grade 8 Vegeta, but skinny. But it's still a fight you're supposed to overcome. Like, that's the point. Imagine bitching because you don't get the point of Dragon Ball. Same way people gave shit to the review of Sparking Zero having a 7, which shows you the brain rot that Concord clearly was paid off, and that 7 isn't even bad. Also, probably, if anything, I thought it was the critique that they were saying something, which it was true, because there's too much gameplay. Like, dude, Budokai Tenkaichi is more fighting game than it is something. That's why, to me, the story mode thing, it's like, I like the what if. Heck, I like the what if more than the main canon story. But to me, what cares more is like, okay, how good is the gameplay? And that's why I'm satisfied. I'm like, you know what? The defensive depth is better than 90% of fighting games, which is fucking hilarious to me. Like, damn, why does this game have as much defensive depth as BB Tag? That is hilarious. Tekken wishes had this good. That's crazy. Like, you have better defensive options in Tekken. Wild. You know, crazy, but that's where I really, and the fact, you know, literally people they were treating that, again, the fact they gave it a 7, which, like, that's not bad, that's pretty decent. Who knows, it might be accurate, especially considering I think the single player is a fair enough point if you're paying $70 to give it a 7.
The problem isn't the fact that they gave it a 7, the problem is the fact that it was IGN giving another game
a 7.
for
Yeah.
the time a 7.
Yeah, true, I get it, because, and it's true, yeah, no, Concord is a
1.
1.
Concord, by the way.
Exactly, and I get that, right? It's a comparison in this, but they gave the IGN because some basically said too much gameplay. They made a meme. They said, "Oh, remember Zelda too much water?" They said, "Oh, Budokai Tenkaichi too much gameplay." It's like, wow, who would have thought the most fighting game focused game besides fighters has too much gameplay? Oh, crazy!
That's
crazy.
a bad. Hold on, that's a bad thing.
Apparently,
sometimes there's never enough gameplay.
that is facts.
Well,
Thank you.
Apparently, you played Metal Gear Solid 4.
I'm convinced that the IGN reviewers are just straight up lobotomized. Like, they simply cannot function.
No, you're not wrong. Why do you think that is? People say easy mode. We all know the real name, journalist mode. Because I'm gonna be honest, bro. Unless you're like a loser, like straight up, you have to be a loser. Nobody willingly chooses easy mode because that's just an insult. Like, I've seen even normies, like, dude, like actual normies who suck and should use easy, they refuse to, like, well, I'm not picking easy because it is an insult. And I remember someone was being a little bitch. Oh, I hate games that make fun of you for picking easy mode. It's like, no, because they're games and they know, like, they're men games. I like that they have, oh, you're a little baby mode. And guess what? Normies would agree, like, oh, that's great. It's good that they call it, because to them, yeah, that's what it is. Because I mean, come on, it's called easy and it's accurate. The only people who don't care as much is like, who are like, you know what? I know I suck and I'm okay with that, and that's cool. Hey, respect that. That's how. No, that's cool. There's no shame in picking easy. I'll say this much. There's no shame in picking
anybody
easy.
chooses it to, like, just to go through the story mode faster.
Oh no, see, if you do that, you're a journalist. You're a journalist. Okay. Like, the whole point of picking something like normal, like, if you're picking easy because you just like, if you're an old person that's fair. And I don't give me the disabilities, because again, one of the best Street Fighter players of all time, disabilities, plays with his mouth, so you can miss me with that shit. It's like,
my bully legs.
Yeah. So again, the main people, like I said, there's no shame if you use easy if you genuinely acknowledge, you know, I'm just not that good, or you just want to have fun, whatever. That's fine. You guys are cool. But the problem is you're a huge minority. The biggest ones who complain too much are journalists and actual losers. And then you were trying to force it in games like fucking goddamn Elden Ring. It's like, no, that's not the point. Even you understand. Like, yeah, if I wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons for kids, I'd go play Zelda. And if I want it for teenagers, I go play that. And again, like I said before, if you want to play the man version, you play Dragon's Dogma. Like, that's the thing. You want the man version, you always go to Capcom. Because Capcom's one of the, well, not anymore, but they used to be one of the few companies that, remember when we came from an era where we wanted to steal your fucking money and we made bullshit-ass bosses like Gil? Yeah, let's keep doing that in the PS2 generation. Then at PS4 generation halfway, they're like, you know what, let's add an easy mode to Resident Evil. See, that's how you know Resident Evil went to shit the second they added an easy mode. It's like, no, bitch, it's Resident Evil, not Resident, bitch. I will die on that hill. That's why it's called normal and professional. And normal is a motherfucker.
I love it when games add fun mechanics to their, or should I say fun, they add fun ways to win. Where it's
True.
like, you know, like Modern Warfare 3, for example, I've been playing the hell out of it with the past season recently. And I love how, regardless of all the cringe CWs, the HM9s, right? All the other meta weapons, and I'm the only nigga that runs a class with the Kong glove and a spear.
He's an asswipe. I seen that.
Yes, because my ancestors are stronger than any bullets Americans can come up with. They hate
being too hard or
if
anything.
there's something that pisses niggas off, they hate getting hit with that Wakanda forever from like 40 meters, like no sound, no way of getting hit. It's like I can take a sniper bullet, right? That's fair, right? Like niggas that get hit with a sniper bullet, be like, oh my god, niggas get hit with a stray fucking spear, and they be like, what the fuck? Like that actually took nigga had to like foresight that shit. The fuck leading a shot, nigga had to really be predicting the fucking future, and that's what I do. And if you're not getting penetrated, you're getting fisted. Just
Also, I just realized going off this thing, doesn't Dragon Ball suggest you go to an easier mode if you keep dying? Am I not mistaken, Mar?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I believe it does.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, it's legit. Yeah. I mean, whatever. I know because I seen it because I did die a couple times, and I was like, what? Hell no! I ain't going to no bitch mode. You know, no shame if you, again, like I said, I'm not a gatekeeper. Come on, I'm the most friendly FGC dude. Heck, the other day I was, Litten, you can approve. I was teaching your friend how she could play Guilty Gear, right? I'm nice to do this. I'm not mean.
Was he nice? Be legit. No, I'm just kidding.
My thing, you should really only be picking easy mode if, like, you're become geriatric or you're somebody's little brother.
There you go. Is there any more Dragon Ball thing you want to add on, Mar, or is it just that the whole grade 8 fight? And I love that is literally the skill checking people.
I understand complaining about. I can understand complaining about the grade 8 because grade 8 Vegeta is just kind of a bitch character.
Fair
but I mean, once online gets better, to be a little bit easier to go against it. But
oh, dude, you just made me think. Then what if are they gonna bitch when they face a grade 8 like player? Because that's not a CPU, that's a person. They'll adapt. You go behind them.
It's way more annoying going against a grade 8 player because online it's only ever Yajirobe and grade 8 Vegeta because people don't want to play the game. They get hyped for the game. Pay $70 to not play the game. I'll never understand that shit. I wouldn't.
That is
like,
true.
if you pay that money, enjoy that money.
I'm trying shit, but the online don't work.
Like they play grade 8 Vegeta to just spam, or they play Yajirobe and run away and full heal. I don't understand it.
What were you saying, Mar? Sorry.
Have you collected the Shenron Dragon Balls yet?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. I'm just missing the middle ones. Yeah, basically all you're supposed to do is just play the campaign and do stuff, like, and then you just go talk to the little alien dude, and you like get some check marks and go talk to the other alien dude, and you get like Dragon Balls. That's really it. Just literally play the game.
Want to know something funny?
What's up?
I didn't even know that until I got done with. Before I went to Zeno, I got Goku's campaign done, Gohan's campaign done, Vegeta. Virginia. And I believe I was halfway through Frieza, and I was like, "Oh shit, there's more shit to do." And then that's when I went to there, and then I found out, "Oh, okay, well I can make my own custom what ifs." Which again, that's actually a pretty nice addition to the game, where you kind of get like generic lines of what the characters say to one another, but you could like set up your own thing, where it's like
from Blaze with Cross Tag Battle.
Yes.
So you could basically have like a what if scenario of Hercule. Let's say Hercule, Yajirobe, and Master Roshi being the ones to save the universe type shit.
I was like, don't worry, save it for the review.
Yeah, no. We'll be more in depth in the review, but yeah, that Other than that, the game's a fucking blast. I'm having a great time. I can't wait to play multiplayer when it finally fucking works.
Like I said, it's mainly me and
By
you
the
right
way,
now.
I'm calling out every fucking YouTuber on the fucking planet who thinks they're the shit at Dragon Ball.
All
Fuck you
facts.
guys. I beat the shit out of you guys fucking
No,
blindfolded.
no, not even that. Can you try to beat me and him, bro? Like we're FGC players. Me and him, we're labbing with each other. Like we're gonna beat all of y'all. Like
Hey, we gotta be careful, man. Some of these guys are not only furries, but they're also Smash players. So we definitely have to be careful with that, man. Definitely do not bring the baby oil.
Anyways, that's our challenge to y'all.
You might need to bring a rebreather too. You fucking stink.
Oh shit! You know, I was thinking about okay. I guess this might be. I mean, is there any more topics you think of? Because I have one big topic I think to end off, and I think you guys will, because I mentioned it before if we can. Or is there anything else? Or think boys. You
Go
got
off.
who?
I said go off.
No. Honorable. Anybody? Like anybody? If you guys have any small topic, whatever, just before because I know you guys will add on. To this. Are we ready?
What's
Boys?
the big one? Because I'm about to talk a lot. I'm about to get some talk time in here.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. So you're ready. You're ready for the topic then, right?
Yes, sir.
I posted before, I know you guys seen it before, and it's in notebooks. This happened. It was a bit later. I made a video, and then stupid Sajam and someone else is being dumb. Well, meanwhile, the Chad greatest 6 master rank player of all games, and also a TVC competitor who's we're both good teachers. And he made an article about this. Dumbasses really out here saying fighting games, like specifically 2D arcade competitive fighting games, are not inherently harder than other genres. Vile, please go out and treat the shit out of these morons who think that's not the case. Like,
Okay, first of all, I just want to say I like that start of your of the case you're creating right now, because I was like, damn, this guy's really giving out Andrew Tate vibes. But if it's in a fighting community, then that guy no takes in it, so I take that.
Well,
back.
no, but the thing is, it's fighting games. Like you've played fighting games, right? As a normie, you can attest that fighting games are way harder than anything you've ever touched before. Am I not wrong?
Depending what game it is, some fighters are easier than others. Like if I had to rank them, I would say Tekken is like the #1 easiest to get into.
That's true.
But I guess okay. To be fair, are we talking about strictly this Dragon Ball one or something else? Does the Dragon Ball game count?
That's like no, specifically 2D. Because and here's the thing about the topic. I thought again, you should have seen the video. Goddammit, that's why I fucking posted it. One of the things I made this is how you know they're already losing, right? 3 strikes are out. #1 strike. You're comparing a subgenre to entire genres, and even you can see that that's stupid, right, Vile? Like you said,
because the style is different, and then that's the difference between like fighters and animes that one of them is like 3D and then the other one is like 2D. On top of that, there's no flying in the regular fighter games, unlike anime fighters, and I'm not a big fan of that. So I'm just gonna say right now, I'm not gonna say that the game is trash. I'm just gonna say it's not my cup of tea.
Fair enough, yeah, and then see that. But even you can agree within shooters, it's like obviously Escape from Tarkov and Insurgency Sandstorm and Ready or Not are harder than COD, right? Like you would.
Yeah, obviously, no doubt.
So again, would you not think it?
Like, that'd be crazy,
right? Like basically, it's the same thing as saying, "Oh, tactical shooters aren't inherently harder than other games," and you would be like, "Dude, what are you talking about? They're hard as shit. You can't just run like a dumbass, right?" So you come from a tactical shooter perspective, right? So you get where I'm coming at, right? You can't compare.
Yeah. Call of Duty is one of the only games that allow you to do that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
True.
Some nigga will literally bomb rush the entire team, rushing up mid with a shotgun and get 5 kills that easily.
Yeah. True. But see, you're adding to it, Vile. See, look, you helped me so much. And
I would say COD and Battlefield are similar, but you cannot compare Radio or Not and Call of Duty.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like there's certain games, there's certain shooters which have tactical game modes, but the game is not tactical in and of itself. It's just really brain dead. So I mean,
again,
it still allows for.
I wish you.
Did you put Call of Duty and Battlefield in the same?
That was Vile. See, I'm glad you mentioned that.
You know what? I would fight on this freaking bridge all day long.
Okay, no, that's a different conversation.
It'll be a losing battle, big dog.
No, hold up.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why
Battlefield's
real
closer
quick.
to Insurgency Sandstorm, but carry on.
Wait,
all right, guys, he's not going to cook.
Are you serious
He's throwing
right now?
in some frozen food in the microwave, so let's see how long it's going to be in there.
Yeah, no, Call of Duty's more brain dead run, whereas Battlefield is actually be more tactical because it's a battlefield.
Okay, but Battlefield, you have an opportunity to...
Old school, not new. New's trash.
Old school, okay.
See, I like how the second I said old school, I don't know about the new one.
Yeah, that made a difference.
Yeah, fair point. You know, and that's the thing. Sometimes context matters. And by the way, it's also difficulty subjective, but we're talking about objective difficulty. Again, at this point, I'm always wondering, should I just pop up the video? No, it's like 30 minutes, though. Hey, if you guys are curious, it's a good video.
Yes.
In there, That's called why arena shooters are the hardest. So see, that's its own debate. And so I brought that as an example. But by the way, I will ask this much: how many people in here watched the video I posted? I would like to know.
Not me.
Whatever, fine. Anyways, Vile, you got any more to add?
What did you expect all of us to say? I did. That was me.
Well, now you have to watch it later, not now.
You know what's crazy about your thing is that I watched the DBZ fight. That's the only thing you uploaded 4 days ago. Are you talking about the 1 day ago you uploaded?
Oh no, this is like it's way long ago. It doesn't matter, whatever. And I posted in notes and bookmarks because I knew that I was bringing that up because again, you can see the fighting games are inherently hard or whatever. Like, because I'm tired of these dumbasses who say, like, so you already proved them wrong. Is there any more you want to add as a tactical shooter kind of dude, right? Like a good example, like we all know Smash is easy, right? Like Smash is like one of the most easy with 2 buttons. Like
Smash, yeah, that's true. That is easy.
Like if you were asked, you know, like you know what I'm saying? It's the conversation like, fighting games are always all easy, you know, because you're talking about you just do Smash, right? Because it's the most popular thing, and you're like, what? Tarkov is way harder than Smash, and then they make up all this bullshit out of their ass that they're talking about. Oh, but when you first play Smash, you don't know how to move. Like, yeah, everybody's gonna suck when you first play a game. That's fucking normal. We're talking about what it takes to know how to play the game and how to actually be good. You can't just go into Tarkov and whatever. You're gonna get cooked. And here's the thing. Here's what's crazy about Tarkov. A good example, because it's basically fighting games. Even if you know what you're doing, like I played fighting games before. I played Naruto. I played Smash. You go in there, you can still have an idea. I know how to reload. I know how to shoot. You are still gonna be a bitch to that game for like a year, dude.
Big facts.
All right, thank you. Anyways, who wants to add on next on why fighting games are
The thing is, the majority of people who say that shit don't even know what the fuck a quarter circle is.
That is true. That is true. But to be fair, that is one of the reasons why fighting games are inherently harder than other genres. What other? And I mentioned this before in my video. If you guys would have watched, that the reason why I immediately fell in love with the fighting games. No other game literally. I mean, they say gatekeeping, but it's okay. First of all, quarter circles aren't that hard. Let me set that off right. It's like I said, I made the example with sports. Like everybody can, you know, dribbling. Like everybody can start dribbling in basketball or shoot hoops, but you have to practice to be consistently good. And with like what 3 to 4 black people in here, we can all see that that's the thing. That's how it works. And that's why quarter circles are already inherently harder. What other game? Not just don't press a button. You know, same with Mortal Kombat. Pressing down back a button is not as hard as a quarter circle. You have to actually take time and practice a quarter circle. So that alone, like, yeah, it's a stupid point. Most people know how to do quarter circle, but like, yeah, I think that alone is enough proof. Like anyone who has to have a brain cell could be like, smash 2 buttons, COD reload, shoot. What the fuck is a quarter circle? Like, yeah, no.
I just want to say real quick, your previous statement, there's 3.5. Just saying.
Fair enough. Whatever. Carry on.
Yeah, no, but that plays into my point, though. These people don't know what a quarter circle is, so that means they've never actually given the game a try. They're just talking out their ass.
But the funny thing is, no, that's the funny thing. The people who are saying fighting games aren't harder than others, I mean, because here's the thing. There are 2 types of, like, scrubs. People who think they're all button mashers, they don't even know the quarter circle, right? And then people who do, and they're like, oh, that shit's hard as fuck, right? Like, fighting games are notoriously hard outside of the FGC. Too much to a point, right? You know? So, and the conversation that's coming from is people within the FGC, and those are the ones that are annoying me the most. Because they say, oh, man, like I said, because Tasty Steve played COD and he got clapped and he was struggling. It's like, dude, he's never played COD before. That's a stupid comparison. And on top of that, he's playing. He knows how to crouch. He knows how to aim and shoot. The other dude just was less shitty than him. You know, and even, like, again, you guys seen the thumbnail. You guys see my thumbnail, right? You guys see the boats and notes, topics, and bookmark, right? That you see Connor, and even Connor says, it's not unreasonable in a game like Overwatch or Call of Duty to kill someone who's way better than you. In a fighting game, that shit's not happening. He's absolutely correct. You can get lucky and beat someone in a fucking shooter. Hands down. You don't get lucky in a fight. Well, you do. Okay, I'm okay. You do. But if they're around your level, you don't. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're about to have your entire rally of
like here's the best way to put it. Here's the best way to put it. Like, in a sense, we could say Honorable and Jay. Everybody in here could basically, quote, get lucky on me in a sense, right? Sure. But if I was to go, oh, yeah, no. It's GG's. It's happening, right? But at the same time, by that note, if we get... Oh, Vile, because Vile's the worst one. He's a noob. If he went up to any of you, he's getting cooked. That man's getting cooked. Because, again...
Because I let you get
okay,
I don't want to be I don't want to show my over 9,000 skill. You know what I mean?
Okay,
That'd be kind of crazy.
Oh, which, by the way, Vile, I'll say this much: people don't understand the depth of fighting games, right? Okay, you know they're right. Litten, you keep going because he's dying.
You know, because the majority of people who say like shooters are harder than fighter games, they haven't like sat down and gave fighters a proper chance.
And the funny thing is, the ones who have legit glazed it. You guys remember one of the best FPS players who was AT&T, and he legit said, "If you're a fighting game player, you're one of the bestest gamers of all time." And I was like, "Thank you, sir. You are absolutely correct." So you're right. Like, if they would get the chance. No, and here's the thing. That's why I say it's split. Like, there are people, like I said, within the FPS community who actually know fighting games are harder, and they genuinely mean it. They're like, "No, you guys are built different." And then the ones who don't, is like you said, they just don't even give it a chance. But like I said, it's not even geared towards them. It's people within our FGC that are being stupid.
Yeah, like realistically, the only like shooter I'd say that's like remotely more difficult than like any like fighters, probably just something like Ready or Not, because you actually have to make a whole plan in advance, shit like that.
All right, thank you. And that's like I said, it's a subgenre. Oh.
I don't know who. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know who that was. I copied.
Nah, it's all good, J Stars. Yo, it's all good. I'm gonna catch you on that GameStop at soft 30, man. Trust me, it's gonna be on site.
All right, nigga.
All right, go, Jay. You wanna?
No, I was saying like I did that. You know that shit that siblings do when you say some shit and they just say it back to you. He was like, no, it was just so good. And he was like,
"Hey, Grace, you better show me which GameStop, man. It's all side shit."
Oh hell no.
My God.
Mods.
Whatever. But Jay, you wanted to go? I mean, lastly, before we go to Jay, I was saying, Vile, no, actually, better for you and Jay, or a bit honorable. I've shown you the depth that fighting games have, and I've not blown both your mind. You've seen the power of drive, just one simple mechanic. And Vile, you've seen the power of Korean backdash and how it completely changes the game, right? I've opened YouTube's eyes into just one small aspect of what it takes to be just not garbage. I didn't say good. I said not garbage at a fighting game. Like it's crazy. Anyways, carry on, Jay.
No. That was it. Literally, okay, I was just mocking him, and nobody caught that for him.
I'm sorry.
That's why I just wanted to let him know.
Oh no, I literally thought it was funny. Sure.
Look, I'm sorry.
No, we no. I'm saying that I got the joke, but I'm saying
I think it's a little bit late for that.
Anyway, my mom, when I say get back to you, I was like, okay, is there anything else you want to add to glaze me and my superior objective?
Yeah, I'll glaze you, all right.
All right, go for it. Honorable.
Okay.
What you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Oh my God! Fuck off!
My goodness, it keeps popping up. It's kind of crazy how this like the second time.
Whatever. Honorable.
Oh my God! Whatever.
What can I say, man?
Yeah, please tell me why fighting games are harder than every other. Well, most genres, not counting RTS and.
You know why?
Yeah, we can knock out RTOs.
I think it's because I said this before with you at one point, but I'm trying to remember what I said. It was it requires more effort than you put into your daily work.
Yeah, you know that. That's true.
No, I think
it is in itself a mental workout.
Dude, that is facts. And you were saying
you're forgetting the main portion. It's one of the only genres
and
that actually punishes you.
The side view gives you nice ass and big old bitties.
Shut up, Honorable. Wait, hold up. I want to hear what Jay said. What was it again? Sorry.
No, I said fighting games is one of the only genres that actually punishes you for making mistakes. Like genuinely, because if you look at FPS, like if you get shot, that's fine. You respawn, that's no issue, right? Of course, whoever gets to the first, whoever gets to 125 in team deathmatch wins, but there's no real loss. No, in fighting games, nigga, if you whiff a lull, that's like half of your health. It's non-consensual. It's non-consensual too.
Sure.
There is no escape.
Greatest gamer, you have one of these moments, man.
Oh, what? What did I say that was out of pocket?
I just say that like the next time you do something out of pocket like that, we'll just.
Okay, never mind. Carry on. Anyways, Honorable, carry on. Piggyback off what Jay said. You're just true. No, seriously, the other thing I want to add to how Honorable's right is, dude, I only sweat when I play fighting games. I don't sweat when I play other fucking genres, dude. And I genuinely get exhausted after an hour.
Yeah, you do.
There's no real loss. There's no loss.
No, not even. I don't sweat when I play COD.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, it's mental energy I'm wasting. I don't really waste mental energy in COD, dog.
Oh my fucking God. I'm so glad you was over there.
Nigga, who you sweet talking about?
Who is that in the back?
That's all me. That's all me. I'm projecting my thoughts.
Leave him alone.
But blood really said.
What you getting into?
Come over there, get the baby going on.
Come over here, kiss me on my hard mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
Nigga placing a secret order of 100 bottles of baby oil. And I'm like, nigga,
dude, what is your obsession with the damn baby bottle?
I'm going to kick you.
Why?
Oh, you got that time? Hey?
Why are you upset obsessed with these damn baby oils.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
I like how Greedy has been mentioned like probably every 15 minutes. It's
Yup.
probably-
Dude, okay, hold on.
Diddy's the boogeyman
Brief,
at this point.
brief moment thing about the Diddy thing.
Okay,
Whoever
okay.
sent that meme of like every month has been a new pedo, that shit was too fucking funny.
Oh, that was Mar for sure.
Yeah, it was
like,
this
like,
one,
like
this fucking
I don't remember
explosion.
21 or 22 when we had like all the good actors dying every
Just
month.
bust?
And 24
Oh, yeah,
every month
for
is a new
real, dude.
Anyways.
Yes. Oh fuck yes. Oh hell yes.
Oh, he won the shut
I know, I'm right.
Shut up, whatever. Honorable, carry on with glazing my correct opinion. My bad, opinion fact.
Hey, don't glaze in your opinion. Don't glaze that.
Hey, look, we've all been glazing this whole time. It's not stopping.
I'm gonna make a whole bakery
No,
like
you
everyone's
were
been
right,
telling
though.
me, but it's
Like I said,
only
I
gonna
had-
be selling glazed donuts from all these
Oh
toppers.
my god.
Yes,
We're
let's
joking
go.
too much on this podcast. This is
Call
a-
it oil up stogies.
Oh my god. You're not helping with those noises. Anyways, Honorable, you got more stuff that you're on point as fuck. Because holy shit, that is true. That is mad true.
There's not much to say. That's just the straight fact.
All right, Mar, as a fellow competitor, why are fighting games the hardest genre? Because dumbasses think
Because
that.
the correct answer is first-person shooter. But let's continue on with this conversation.
Yes.
Fighting games. The main reason why a lot of people are like, fighting games are hard. They're mostly intimidated on the idea of them actually being good at something.
True.
And let's be honest, the casual player themselves really have a hard time of grasping button combos.
Correct.
So a lot of the times
Sequences.
that's the main reason why, and the component of where fighting games kind of fall into like a specific niche, to the point where you have 3 different types of fighting game players. You have the super casuals, you have the enthusiast, and then you have the competitor. And there's people who usually fall into those 3 realms, and depending what kind of a player you are in general and how much baby oil you like putting on your controller, that'll also depend on like, oh, okay, well, I'm more of a casual fan where like I kind of like the story of like, playing as a character like Ryu, and you go through all the stages around the world and you fight all these characters until you get to the final stage and beat the main boss. Yay! And then after that you're done. Or the enthusiast who's like, oh yeah, man, I love all these characters, man. These characters are dope as hell. I want to be able to actually like, get into their story a little more, but I also like, all their special attacks, and I like to set stuff up. And
Oh yeah. I love
but they're
that.
not to the point where they push to the part where they can be a competitor. They just know the game enough in order for them to get by pretty well. But not at, like, if they go into like pools, they will fucking drown each and every time.
That is true. That's facts.
And then
Or-
you have the competitor. The competitor, I mean, what more can I say? He's not trying to be a sweat. He just
That is
is
actually true.
forged by the sweat. Therefore, he is the sweat. Like, that basically is what it becomes. Like, you go from the low level sweat to like high tier, like I sit in the spa 24/7, all the way to all the way to the point where like I have sweated so much I literally sit in my own lake.
It is not,
Yeah,
it is
There's
not
the
wrong to
people
say.
who are like, I've sweated so much, but all the sweat that I had literally just dissipated, and now I'm in the middle of a desert, and it's just me and these very few people who are capable of fucking reading this shit as ones and zeros.
Yeah.
Correct.
And see, and that's
Yeah,
the thing
that-
too. Thank you for saying that. Like you said, like it's the perception thing, but like, dude, I noticed in other genres outside of RTSs, frame data just isn't as important. It goes to show you they don't have the depth fighting games have.
And don't forget, I feel like you're missing something on that
Go for
on
it.
that tier list, because I consider myself as a peaker, the one that just buys the game,
Did you say
plays the
this week?
story mode, and put like 40 minutes.
Oh no,
and
you're
expect-
casual. You're
Yeah, that's
casual.
the
It's
bottom.
fine. You're
No,
casual.
I call it the peaker.
He says
It's to
the
keep
peak.
following the
You call it
PDD.
peaker, but
He's a fucking
like you have a 3-incher that barely just comes out of the zipper, and the girl's like, "Oh, how cute!" You're
Oh, how
casual.
cute! It's crazy.
Oh.
That's diabolical. You mad tall for that?
That is
Wow.
hilarious.
How-
The homie is crazy.
No, but even then, like I was saying earlier too, Mar, is that because I want more usually as a fellow competitor, right? Is the fact that it's not even that. It's not about the like I said, there are people who think it's fighting games. Like I said, depending the game, whatever. But it's more so like I said, we have people in the FGC that are unironic, specifically Sage Jams dumbass, that think for some reason that fucking Tekken is fucking easier than fucking Call of Duty or what's the Smash equivalent of some other genre, or like fucking Final Fantasy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the bigger thing, is you're comparing a sub genre to an entire genre is idiotic. That's how you know you have no idea what you're talking about in the conversation. You know, like, what's your thoughts on that? Like, you fucking the first people are comparing Korean backdashing frame data to one button go burr. You know, like that's the real idiocy to me. Like I said, it's people within our own community saying this stupid shit. Not even like I said, everything you're saying is true. I like everyone's doing that part, but to me, I'm more focused on morons in our community. Because, like, okay, look, bro, just because you suck at COD doesn't mean the rest of us do. All right, bro.
True.
Look, Jay plays COD, and he'll even tell you, like, oh hell no, dude, Street Fighter's way harder.
Man,
Yeah, literally, I run around with a fist and a spear, and I'm like at the top. Niggas hate that. And you're like, oh, I'm like, you had shotgun shells, bullets, and grenades, and y'all niggas still couldn't kill me. That's wild.
oh man, I hope skill-based matchmaking is turned down if you play with me. Then I am so sorry.
Hell no.
No, here's the thing. Like Greatest Gamer was there. Like, he was there. Like, when we were playing we were playing a couple of rounds of like just regular multiplayer. And like what was I using? What was I running around?
Yeah,
using?
that's exactly what.
Next game, you'll be able to do that running sideways.
Oh my god. Carry on, Mar. That was funny.
Yo, like that. Dead ass the entire time, just have that whole fucking soundbite being played. Choop 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 choop.
Yeah,
Like,
the fucking the Durmalage the chant. I sort of got.
yo, wouldn't it be fucking crazy if they brought up the Kutkun Khan fucking chant afterwards? Like, you hear that from you hear that on the opposing side just running around, and you start hearing like the melody and shit. And like,
The fucking
we leaving
sirens.
the lobby.
Oh god, bro.
We leaving the lobby.
All right, cool. So, Mar, we good on glazing me and why I'm correct on fighting games with the hottest genre, and everybody please keep glazing me more.
I don't know. I'm kind of debating that.
Well, not even
because
that.
I've
Like I
been
said,
thinking
like I
about that,
said,
like,
I've said
legitimately.
before. It's definitely between a tie between RTS and arena shooters and FGC.
Well, here's my thing that I actually throw down, because when it comes to frame data, it is extremely important. Like, perfect example, Halo. You do need to understand a particular amount of frame data in order for you to understand.
And here's the thing. Remember
Halo.
what I said earlier? That's a subgenre. Halo is not in the same genre as fucking COD. That's why you're saying that that's about the conversation.
Well, no. It's the same genre, because technically speaking, like, Call of Duty did derive off of the idea of an arena shooter, which more or less it still is in the base.
Right. No, but here's my thing though. Like, again, that you're getting what I'm truly couldn't understand. They're not making that difference. Like, that fucking, like, that's like basically saying that, like, oh, let's say like, of course Smash is a fighting game. No, it's a fighting game. Yeah, they're fighting games. Like, yeah, of course Halo and COD are a shooter. But when we're talking about semantics, they're not the exact same thing. Final Fantasy is not the same as Persona. Persona is not the same as SMT. SMT is not the same as fucking XCOM. You know, there are very inherent. Same. Halo is not the same as COD. COD is not the same as Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is not the same as Unreal. They are their own.
Well, if you're talking about small nuances, yeah, but like in overall general base, like look at, like, you just break it down to like the very basic fabric of both games. You both start on either A side or B side. There's a map, there's a middle part of the map, and depending on where you die will also depend on where you spawn. This goes on just both games, both Halo and Call of Duty. For example, if I'm running from spawn B, and I run toward middle, and my team is still over by spawn B, and I die in middle, I go and spawn back over by B. I'm either going to be spawning by BA or BB. Now, same thing goes with the other side. However, if we end up switching sides, then I start spawning over on A side, over by A1 or A2, depending on where the whole thing actually goes. And that goes into the idea of map control, knowing the spawns, and like little shit like that. Like, nuances like that still happen in both games. That's why a lot of the times when you see a lot of these competitors like Frosty or Formal or Shotzi, like, they're able to transition in between the two, because you are capable of having those types of ideas being brought and transferred over from each game. Though the big difference being, when you're playing a game like Halo, you do have like a certain set of systems that you have to think about. Like, there's actual spawning weapons inside of Halo, versus Call of Duty has no spawning weapons anywhere in the map whatsoever, unless they decided to fucking throw the overkill shield or some weird shit in there, which I highly doubt they're gonna do competitively. that besides adding shit like that and going extra with it, like that, everything's just more or less the same type of game.
Right. See.
But then, oh, go ahead.
No, and that's what I'm saying, because I feel like it's too tangenty. I feel like the whole point is not to get into the whole thing. Like, I don't want to cut off or anything, but the whole thing is like, see, like I said, there's interchanges. Let's think that's again close enough genre. Like, don't get me wrong, COD is definitely probably, like I said, it's its own thing. It's probably the most competitive of just shooters that isn't arena. Like, you know, Halo pseudo
COD's
arena.
100% brain dead, and even the competitors even agree that that game is the most brain.
No, but here's the thing: we know there are games that are
shooters, but
right.
It is an arena shooter regardless.
Right, but the thing is, we know for sure there are games easier than COD, right? For sure, and they're their own thing.
What's a game easier than COD? Hey, Val, what game have you been playing lately?
Ooh.
Ready or not?
Yeah, that game's easier.
Nice is talking shit.
Hell nah.
No, but the main thing I'm trying to really look back is like, again, see, like obviously there's differences. Like, again, why the subgenre matters is that we all know inherently Street Fighter and anime. Like you said, they're not the same subgenre, subgenre. Obviously, anime fighters and regular shooty fighters, but you can see footsies and stuff like a character BB tag or combos, whatever, right? That's the thing. That's what I'm really getting at. It's helping prove my point even more. It's like, again, why are we comparing 2D arcade fighting games with everything else? That's stupid. Like,
right there, like relatively, like that's kind of brain dead speak right there at that point.
I just want to say, if I ever hit the lotto, man, I'm gonna get you a gaming PC, and I want to make sure the first purchase you purchase is ready or not, so I could see if you would say that statement's the same.
I'd be like, you think I'm gonna be playing the game ready or not?
Have you played it before?
I honestly don't really want to play it. I checked it out. It doesn't really seem my cup of tea. It kind of seems boring and tedious. Like you got to understand, like I play a lot of crazy ass fast paced games, and like the only time when I slow down is when I literally play Yu-Gi-Oh. And mind you, I play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, and I think that's slow. But like, if you ask somebody, let's say somebody who likes to play ice barriers for a living, you know damn well Yu-Gi-Oh is not slow in any metric when it comes to the meta. So,
interesting.
But no, regardless, like I said, main point. Imagine if someone trying to say, that like they were trying to say, we're not shooters. Let's say, arena shooters are not the hottest genre, and then they look at fighting games and talk about Smash. Like that, what? Like that's stupid. Like, no,
you can't compare the difficulty to Smash, because like the only Smash game that people somewhat could even consider remotely close to a fighting game would be Melee, and even that is really fucking pushing it hard. Because in all honesty, it's not a fighting game; it's an arena game. Like it's just a platforming, platformer. There we go. There's the fucking term. Like, in all honesty, like, is it really good for a platformer? Yes. Is it really good as a fighting game? No. Just because you could choose a character and punch people with that character, if you're gonna go off of that merit, then Call of Duty is one of the greatest fighting games of all time.
Right, exactly, and that's the whole thing too. The great point why I say why tactical shooters are inherently harder than other shooters. You have to be patient. You can't be stupid. They're not for every. And I think that's a more nuanced topic with whether tactical or arena shoot. I mean, to me, it's obviously arena, because like I said, being a game that's faster inherently is always going to be harder. Like that's just a given fact. But again, that's you know what I'm saying? They're trying to have subconver. Like, no, now that's a conversation we can have. We're talking about subgenres compared to other subgenres. That's more palatable. I've seen a good one that compared it to me. Why I still think RTS is the bottom, because RTS hasn't been around enough to innovate, right? And the thing is, why fighting games are like, again, it's a subgenre and that has been innovating the past 20 fucking years, only in getting good. And same way, why is Halo more MLG than other shooters? Because it comes from people who made fucking Unreal. They had to nerf, like, literally, even the dude who made Gears said we had to nerf a lot of our ideas because they were too much like, no, we're trying to be more grounded. They had to nerf themselves to not, like, whoa, we're not making an arena shooter, we're just doing this. They had to do it for both Gears and Halo, and guess what? They didn't even mean to, I found this out recently, multiplayer was never going to be a part of Gears. They added it last minute. And let that sink in. Let that sink in. This is how you know that they're truly competitive games. This is what, again, why games like this, to me, I think Gears is the peak of non-arena shooters. This is my personal opinion. And I could, again, why the people have more experience making arena shooters. The game was never built for MLG. Halo, same thing, but why is Gears more MLG? Because the people before never made an MLG thing before. People who make fighting games, they're used to arcade stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, the MLG is in the DNA. They simply did it. It was part of the balancing. So Gears, when you think about it, never met for MLG, and there was already stuff and things, and the developers like, like, again, like a fighting game, like, good example, when combos were by accident, the developers said, let's leave it because the game's more fun, and guess what? They made it a feature. Gears, this and that, instead of getting rid of it. See, this is what virgins do. You notice it too in COD. Quick scoping, let's try to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the mindset. It's literally in the developers. COD developers and Halo developers, to a certain degree, they are not built for MLG. They are not built from the ground up to MLG. Unreal developers and fighting game developers, they'll build for MLG. So even if they make a casual game, it'll still be MLG because it's in their blood. Like me as a developer, I am holding back to not have to make everything have to use Electric Wing Godfist. And you know how you, to further prove my point, why Gears is the top, is strategy. Why did it translate so fucking well to one of the most greatest, notoriously hard turn-based games ever? And that's an XCOM ripoff. It shows you that Gears has that, down to the enemy design. That's the key difference why I don't like people like, they are inherently different. Platformer fighters can never be MLG. It is inherent in that DNA. It's meant to, this is why, to me, I hate the term platform fighter. They are party fighters. You know? They're party fighters first, everything second. Halo is an epic opera space adventure first, competitive shooter second. And mind you, it still does a fucking amazing job at being a competitive game, like I said. And that's what that's itself its own ecosystem. But to simply sit here and be like, other genres aren't harder than fighting games, is like saying, oh man, fucking, you know, it's just stupid. Like obviously playing Counter-Strike and Ready or Not, it's gonna be harder than playing Smash. Of course, it's gonna be harder to fucking play Street Fighter than COD. And again, you know, it's just that overall like. And again, look, here's the thing. I always say we can all agree on this. And you said it too. Difficulty is subjective.
Getting fucking chased.
Yeah, is the fucking whole like like it's subjective. Like Final Fantasy's probably hard to the average COD player because they're fucking idiots. But we're talking in terms of actual skill, what matters, you know, moving and pressing. Turn-based games are the easiest shit. Like I said before, COD is for people who don't want to think. RPGs are for people who don't want to play. Like you can sit there, I could be like, oh, I'm playing Final Fantasy. Go to eat, sleep, whatever, have a whole, get married, come back. I take my turn. And there you go. You can beat the final boss, bro. There is no difficulty in turn-based games. There is strategy and thinking, well, to a degree, strategy. I use that term loosely, but definitely thinking, right? So again, it's like that's why to me that statement, fighting games, and again specifically 2D arcade fighting games are not inherently harder than other genres, is the most asinine statement anyone can ever say. And that's and again, we're always going into this. When you talk about subgenres, then okay, that's more interesting. But like I said before, unless you're an arena shooter, tactical shooter, or RTS, you're not part of the conversation. Oh, who posted this?
What gotcha is this? Is this Honkai?
Yep.
I don't know what gotchas are. I hate them. All I know is they're garbage waifu bullshit, and they're definitely not hard games.
It's literally just a pachinko machine, but extra steps.
Straight here.
No, I do. Every time I hear this shit, every time I try to give 2 a chance. I guess they're so boring. Again, it's like
technically speaking, Yu-Gi-Oh is a gotcha game.
Fair point. But you get my point though, right? Like you get like,
I like how hold on. I like
Unless do something like Nexus or Dueling Book.
Right. What'd you say?
I like how this nigga says those type of games are boring as Yunli casually pulls out a sword as big as a fucking skyscraper and brings it down on the enemy.
And again, going back by I'm like, oh yeah, let me mash square. Oh, that's why again games like Smash or get like.
I'll be right.
Oh yeah, that's so hard. That's so hard. Jay, would you like to do an Electric Wing Godfist right now 10 times in a row? Yeah, no, there's a fucking difference.
Wait, a feathered wing godfist? Is that what P. Diddy calls his attack when he pours baby oil on himself? He uses the feathers from J-Lo's last performance?
Hell no. Regardless, this conversation is never about the subgenres. That's a conversation that actually needs to be had. And like I said, I'm gonna have a series of called How MLG Something Is, and I'm looking at every game objectively that has been played in any competitive sense, and I rate it on its competitive. And Dragon Ball's gonna be the first one on the list. And again, that's why I'm gonna be labbing with more, because we're both fighting game players. And like I said, right now, as I'm saying, I think defensive wise, GBZ has death. Execution, so far I don't see any. Sadly, there's no real execution, and that's why I say these are
like
terms.
Not really diving too deep into it, but yeah, like I am very shocked that this current Dragon Ball game that is supposed to be a really casual game has as much depth as it does in terms of fighting.
Right. And again, and mind you, I can't stress this enough, you guys. I love all games and genres. I don't say this as people think when I say fighting games are hard. Like, dude, I say they're harder not because I'm being biased, whatever. Dude, fighting games were the last genre I got into. If anything, I should be shooters are harder. Like, no, it's just that I've played every other genre. None of them kicked my teeth in like fighting games before. That's why to me fighting games will always be the hardest. I got into RTSs at the age of fucking 12, and even they didn't fucking go. I'm a boss. You know?
Is it better to play hard games or games that go hard?
Both.
Tactical nuke incoming!
But yeah, that's the whole thing. So you guys, you get my point though. Like it's not about subgenres, and even then, like I said, that's an entire. And I'll only have it once I can analyze every other game. And that's the thing. If you want to have that kind of conversation,
is fire. Just use a Charizard.
Right. And like I said, that's why it's a stupid conversation. And like I said, to me, it's the crazy that there are people within the FGC saying this stupid shit. You're part of the problem. Like, dude, if a Call of Duty, one of the best shooter players of all time, and he dead ass admit, no, fighting games are the hardest. You guys are the best gamers of all time. And man said it with no irony, and I'm like, thank you for glazing me, sir, because I always knew this shit. You know, like, thank you, Ren. I don't even remember your name, but thank you.
came out and said this.
I don't know. I don't give a shit about the FPS community. I'm sorry. You know, they're not.
Hey,
they're not
the
Daigo.
best-
They're not
who's the
Doga. Like
best
that's a
shooter
different.
player?
Again, that's a different conversation. I argue that to me, JP, SF players are far more famous and interesting than any ever esports Western, minus some of the Gears. No, Gears players are the shit. But yeah, no, I don't give a fuck about single, like, outside of FaZe Clan. Like, to me, it's a FaZe Clan, whatever.
Won like
But
30
that's a different
fucking
conversation.
championships in a row, including like multiple fucking worlds, and then
here's
retired
again,
and became
different conversation, right? And this is the other thing I want to we'll do at esports, and I feel like the average person doesn't know or give a shit about, like, you know, they're not really famous, right? Like, the most famous esports player of all time is literally Daigo. Like, people might like you know, it's not even a
I'm
it's
not gonna
Daigo.
lie, in all fairness, and this goes to every person who's within the esports arena of doing whatever game they want to play. The main reason why they're not as popular as they should be because they do not utilize their social media
True.
enough in order for them to push and advertise themselves as one of the greatest.
True, that is true. That is, and by the way, I want to say this also too. It's not a knock. Like I said, Dragon Ball FighterZ, I mean, like, it's not a knock to say, oh, no, look, and say, oh, because it's not as famous. Like, no, clearly you're MLG. Like, I've never once dissed, like, again, for as much as I diss COD, I have never once dissed a COD player. You're clearly fucking good at what you do. If anything, I like that a lot of them have expanded and doing more shit. I encourage that. Like, as someone who's a gamer, like, you know, I can actually, but that's a whole different thing. But famous, and even, again, it's crazy because pro players from esports and FGC shake hands, and they know we have problems, that we could do better, this, that, economics. Like, we've already established this, right? But there is no doubt that Daigo is the face of esports. There is no denying that. He's in too many videos. Like, the fact that a random dude, literally even within the FPS community, it's like, if you don't know Daigo, it's like, oh, then you're not like a real esport. Like, he's just the face of esports. He even has world records. He's one of the first. He's the first actual first perfect. Look, he has too many records. That's why he just wins by he's too iconic. He has the most iconic and most watched esports.
Like, you got to go down the list. It's like there are people who you can consider to be another face, but like they are like not even as close as Daigo.
Right.
That's how well known Daigo is, and he's like generational type fucking notoriety at this point. Just because he's been playing and fucking doing the damn thing for so long, and he's still one of the top competitors in the game, is absolutely insane.
Right. And the thing is, like I said, again, no diss to cut. Like, the thing is, that's why to me I feel bad is that I feel the MLG scene, like I said, it went downhill after Black Ops 2. It's again, and this is someone who wishes they could get into it more. Let that sing. So it's not like a diss, whatever. But it's the truth that I just don't know any of these people, you know. And to me, it's not because I'm trying to diss him. Like, I don't know. Like I said, all I know is that he's one of the best FPS players of all time. That's what's being said in this and that. And even he was like, man, you fighting games. And I was like, oh, I'm better than you. Thank you. You know, I love you already, sir. Please, like, I will fucking kiss you. Thank you for acknowledging I'm better than you. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, like, dude, I remember another one of the best FPS players. See, this shows you, like, I don't know anything and I don't care to keep up. He played Tarkov and he got cooked. And again, because that's why to me subgenres are crazy. Because even in the FGC scene, everyone's like, okay, like, you got your MLGs, this and that. And this is what's crazy. Daigo is the most famous. He's still, I've said it before, he's not even the best esports player of all time. That goes to Kuroda. And period. Because no one is Kuroda. No one, again, I've never seen this in any sport, whatever. No one just shows up to the literal gods. This is the thing. Imagine, oh, I'm the best FPS player of all time. Then you go, welcome to the god game, Tarkov. Same thing in SF. Oh, I'm the best Street Fighter player. Or no, the best FGC player. Let's say he's a god at Tekken. Like, fun fact, Daigo did play a lot of games. So you're Ryan Hart, Daigo, or some other FGC player. I'm the best FGC player of all time. You go to Third Strike. Oh, that's cute. Like, that's the thing you guys don't realize about sub-genres is that you're a, you know what I'm saying? It's a big fish in a small pond. That's insert biggest FPS player and Daigo. They're just more famous. But then you get them with a Quake veteran or a Tarkov veteran or a Third Strike veteran. They're like, look at this child. He has a fraction to mimic of my power. And it's true because they're legends. Like, they're literally like God. You know, like in anime, this and that. Like, yeah, no, fun fact, I didn't know one of the dudes who works at Epic is godlike at a realm. Apparently some FPS players randomly playing him and they're like, dude, he cooked us. Mind you, this guy hasn't played in forever and he cooked them. And that's what I can't stress enough with subgenre thing is like, these guys are gods, right? Like Daigo and FPS, dude, they're gods. But they're like baby gods. It's just crazy. Like, Daigo, that Evo Moment 37 wasn't even the finals. And that's why Third Strike players get mad like, oh, it wasn't even finals. Like, it doesn't matter. It was a hype moment, right? Dogura.
Wait, Third Strike players getting mad at what literally was a geologically evolutionary fucking moment for the entire fighting game genre as a whole.
Yup, they're mad because like, oh, it's not even the finals. Like, well, that doesn't matter. And that's the
That's
crazy,
how I respond.
and that's the crazy thing too that people gotta realize. Like again, it's all relative. Like we gotta realize, like I said before, what matters more. Like I said, what Mar said, it's more about how you. Here's the thing: what matters. How do you push yourself? What are events led to you? Like Sonic Fox is actually one of the most famous FGC players, and we all know that dude's a joke. And that right, fucking like right behind Sidley Daigo is Sonic Fox, and he is the most mediocre FGC player of all time. Good example, Sniper Wolf is probably the second biggest well-known FPS player of all time, and she's a piece of shit.
Compared to the gold.
No,
Really?
she's
Is
well
she
known.
even a competitor?
No, but here's the thing though. I know who she is. I don't know anybody else from the competitive. That's what you want to say. This is a competition, like famous.
I don't even know her for playing games.
But yet I know she's from COD. That's all I know, and that's you know what I'm saying. Like famousness
Is
is
she,
not a.
bro?
She is. I known her purely because from COD, and then from there.
We
she's
as Black delegation do not accept this.
I mean, dude, that's the thing that sucks. The reality is weird, 'cause, you know, like fuck, you know. Like,
Nah, I think you know her from other things. I think you just. I think out of the situation she's been in, you probably asserted her with
No,
COD.
I don't even think OnlyFans wants her. Like, that's how bad she is. And
But yeah,
OnlyFans
that's actually a crazy statement.
But yeah, like I said, crazy thing is like, you know, Daigo's the face, and again, like I said, because dude, there are random people, like I said, people, oh yeah, I know a Diego. They might get his name wrong, but like even if you don't even have to know, like you can, dude, if you showed me every like get 90%, let's say, maybe 99% of any esports from any MLG Counter, I'd be like, who the fuck is this random white guy?
I'm not gonna lie. If in terms of face, if you want to go with that, I feel like people will know more who Justin Wong is versus Daigo.
Maybe, probably, yeah, I can see that.
Mr. Wong is the YouTuber.
Weird
Yeah.
because Daigo kind of feels like he has the face of like the everyday dude. Like
Yeah,
in all
exactly.
honesty,
Right.
he holds
That's
that
fair.
persona where like he's just like your average guy versus like Jay Wong, who
He's a fat
like
guy.
he kind of has a distinct face.
He's a fat guy.
Up to this point, mainly because he has like, I mean, let's be honest, he's a chubs.
Yeah.
So
Is it because
that
he's
alone kind of gives him like,
Asian?
oh look, it's an American Asian guy.
That's what I'm saying.
So
But you get me again. These are sub conversations to the whole thing. It's like it's just so crazy. Like I said, like you know, it sucks to me. Like I said, I wish I went more, but like until again, like I said, until shooters. This is the thing. Both of them sucking. Like right now, even I haven't kept up with the CPT tour. Right now, like I said before, esports is already dead. So asking anyone to give a single fuck or remember any of these people is a monumental task. Why should I give a fuck about insert random FGC? But like right now, dude, people were getting upset.
Call of Duty got like a giant pay cut just recently, so I'm pretty sure eventually like fighting games will end up getting some sort of pay cut, and I think that's gonna end up having a lot of people dreams of like, oh, they're gonna
No.
me.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the other thing too. Like I said, the problem is they're just not changing. Like I said, look at this. Who right now? Okay, and here's the thing: the people, everyone seems surprised. Who right now is killing it in the esports scene? It's not a single. No, it's not a single.
I'm
pro
failing
player.
the hardest.
Not a single COD player, not a single FGC player, and I don't give a shit about the other quote esports. They're all gay. It's VTubers. VTubers are getting more viewership, more sponsorship, and getting more people into fighting games and even some shooters than a single pro player has. We care far more.
They have a drawing.
They have far more appeal than some random motherfucker. And at the end of the day, is like I said, is what are we doing to appeal to people? What is our marketing? What's our advertising? And at the end of the day, on top of it, it's not that's what's getting people, right? Like, and this is true. There, like I said, I was like, let's be real. Here's the best way to put it. I am one of the best gamers of all time. I'm not famous. PewDiePie is more famous than me, and he's an average gamer. That goes to show you that's the reality of esports. Doesn't matter how like it used to be that being good, but now it's like, oh, what's the personality? Like that's something that I personally am not a fan of, and it sucks, but it is what it is. People care far more about random dude 554, random VTuber 556 over actual. Like I said, at the end of the day, you guys don't even know what Kuroda looks like, and he is one of the best esports players of all time. No one really like maybe only Third Strike players know who he is, and he objectively is one of the best esports players of all time. But more people know who goddamn PewDiePie is. He sucks dick at every game. Well, maybe he is, but he's a cool dude, by the way. Cool dude, no hate on him. But even he'll tell you, I'm not beating a single person in a tournament. But when he plays Tekken, he gets way more viewers.
They like him more for his personality versus him being a gamer, though.
Right, and that's
more
the thing.
about his personality and the way he appeals to people.
Right, and that's the thing that the FGC and eSport and MLG is that how do we appeal to them? And right now, the FGC is slacking outside of Japan because Japan's nailing. They're like, we need more VTuber tournaments. You know what COD needs to do? More VTuber tournaments. Yeah, it's just the honest, dead as genuine truth. We need to get the people who are bigger than the normies.
The Call of Duty scene has scum. Literally, the Call of Duty has scummy. Like they're fine.
I have
Trust
no
me,
idea
they're
who that
fine.
is.
You have no idea who it is, then you have not been paying attention to Call of Duty for
And
a really
that's the
long time.
thing.
This is literally the breakout player during the Black Ops 2 era, to the point where like his fame literally just shot up the stardom of Call of Duty as a competitive esport. And he recently retired, and from his retirement, the team he retired from, literally the people who replaced him became fucking world champions.
And here's my thing.
And he's up to the point where he's so popular that every time when there's a tournament, there are more people watching his watch party for the tournament than the people watching the actual tournament itself.
And here's the thing. Do you know who Ending Walker is?
Yes.
Okay, well and that's the thing. The problem is you have to realize, this is where you guys see Mars kind of being wrong in this one. You're too into the circle. You have to look at it as someone who doesn't give a shit. And the average person doesn't know who Dogura is. They don't know who Ending Walker is. They don't know who these people like. More people know.
I kind of find that to be wrong, because like Scump is one of those people, like people definitely know who the fuck he is. Like people know
here's
him
the
as
thing,
the
though.
King
My
of COD.
barber's the
That's the
biggest
Black Ops
normie.
No, but
and
here's the
just-
thing.
No, hold on.
Go ahead.
My barber is the biggest normie. He doesn't play video games like that. He doesn't watch esports like that. He heard about he does esports betting, and he even knows who Scum is. And for him to know who Scum is kind of wild, because he has no
no context.
history in there.
Right. No, even there's still people that are big, right? But my whole point is that, okay, for every one Scump and one Ending Walker, well, that's it. Like I said, there's like, dude, all of HoloLive, like you say, you get what I'm saying? Like, we need to appeal to normies. Like, most people don't give a shit. Like I said, I'm surprised I haven't heard of them. But you know who VTubers are. You don't know a single name or anything. But dude, you know VTUBERS plural, not singular.
No. You know
plural.
the category. Knowing the category is different than knowing the people.
And that's the thing. That's a strength. We always think about bigger numbers. And that's the problem. Like I said, if we want genuine esports to grow, we have to change our thinking. We cannot think, oh, Scump did that. Fuck that shit. Fuck Daigo. Fuck Scump. Fuck. No. Focus on VTubers. Focus on people like that Afro send you this. We need to focus on content creators that bring normies, that do other shit. Like, let's bring the Dragon Ball player. Let's bring the Naruto player. They already have their audience. Let them bring the audience that doesn't already invest in COD.
But
This is what we need to
that's
focus.
sort of going into the conversation of bunching everything together, then, because it's not just like the competitors, like, because let's be honest, if you're really going into competitions for Sparking Zero, I legitimately think you're kind of crazy for that, but it is what it is. Like if it ends up on main stage for Evo, I'm gonna be extremely surprised. But
That'd be
like, fact
cool.
of the matter is, like, to mix the idea of both casual and competitive, that's the main point for like a lot of these games being so successful. Perfect example being Call of Duty. The reason why it's so successful every single year is because a shit ton of casuals go out and buy the game.
True.
However, a lot of people who like want to start diving into like, oh, what's the competitive scene like? The first two names they always hear is Optic Gaming and FaZe Gaming.
Yeah.
It's literally the first two they end up hearing about. And they're like, oh, okay, well, who the fuck are from these organizations? And then they start looking into the teams. They start looking at previous tournaments that happened before. They go on YouTube and try to find out, oh, you know, who else is a part of these guys? Like, they start looking into this shit when they're curious enough.
Yeah, no,
But the
absolutely.
fact of the matter is, a lot of the times when it comes to the competitive scene, it's too intimidating, because a lot of people, they really don't want to compete. They just want to go into the game, shoot their shot, and then be done with the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's even in fighting games. It's like, oh man, yeah, I really want to play this game. It looks a lot of fun, but I'm not looking to become like Master Rank, because
true.
I already know I can't go Master Rank. And that's more of like a psyche thing for themselves. Because I feel like once you break that mental and actually tell yourself you could be good at the game, you eventually become really good at the game. You just gotta put it into practice.
Yeah, no.
And like over time, that shit does show. But that literally just goes with just about anything. Like if I say I want to become a farmer and I fucking go out and I buy a farm and I don't do anything in terms of farming, my fucking farm is going to die.
Right.
But
No,
if
your
I
farm's
actually
not gonna
put
die, just
dedication
turn
into it
green.
and actually do my farming shit, then everything turns out really good.
You know, you're right.
I like.
And you know what's funny? I was saying this about COD and whatever. It's like COD and Street Fighter, more so COD in my opinion, have the luxury because, and this is to me that's people getting into the esports aspect. That's the conversation you said. I think you absolutely right. At the end of the day, their bigger problem is that people just don't want to compete. Right? It is what it is. That's why, fun fact, there's not as many female competitors because men are just inherently more competitive than women. Genetics. Fun fact.
I thought they didn't just want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, literally, they're just not.
Well, it's
inherently
also
competitive.
just kind of weird, dude.
Hell no. But the other thing
I
is,
know,
here's what it is to
weird.
me, and you can even say this. This is why I say, like, to me, it's like we need to stop focusing on people because again, those people, like, see, proving my point is that you have to want to try to dip in, and again, it's not gonna be hard. Again, look up videos. Oh, this is Daigo, this is Dogura. Oh, this is again, like I said, FaZe Clan for sure, and like the clans. No, they're definitely famous as fuck. Like the clans, and from there, that's why again people want to be in FaZe or whatever because like they're the biggest clans.
Wait,
even let's say they're not doing good.
Wait, the ones that dress up like ghosts or the one behind the screens?
Oh my god. But the thing is, like, what are we doing to get people to even get into the game? And that's why we need these PewDiePies, these VTubers, just to get them to even play. Because at the end of the day, who's the one footing the bill for COD? Who's the one footing the bill for Street Fighter? It's not the sweats. It's the normies. It's okay that they don't want to ever compete. It's okay they don't want to mastering. It's okay if they don't know who Daigo or FaZe Clan dude is. It's fine. They're the ones paying $60 so we can get paid. And that's where I'm at. And that's why I think it's a lot of shit. This is why I'm making my game. We already know it. People want content. They don't want to just hop online and run into cheaters, hackers. Like no, they just want to. Like I said, that's why I think Dragon Ball. I could see it being a but why? Here's offline content. Oh my god, crazy thing concept FGC, crazy. That's why again. Why is at the end of the day? Why is COD primary again? Same with COD. Why is it the big? Even though it's not the most MLG sport, like I said, it sucks. COD is nowhere near, in my opinion, as MLG as Halo or Gears or even Counter-Strike. But why is it the tippy top? Besides the fact that it's on all platforms, offline content. What the fuck does Counter-Strike have? Gears. I mean, Gears. It's funny I say this because Halo and Gears actually, again, they're behind it. They're offline content. Halo's more so. They've been again. Why has Halo been going down? You see it. They have not been making the normies happy. Like I said, you just lost 2 copies of Halo Infinite because you didn't have co-op. Shit like that. We need to stop losing the normies. We need to be nice to them. I love you, normies. I love you with all my heart. I don't give a shit if you want to be a master rank player. I don't give a shit if you don't want a 360 no scope. Here's a goddamn campaign mode for you to play co-op with your girlfriend, and she doesn't even have to fight. She could be a goddamn healer, and the enemies won't even attack her. Because you, too, paying $60 on bullshit means I can give those $60 to Mar for being the best Tekken player in my game. We need to suck these normies' dicks. You know, that's where I'm at. And guess what? We need to give them more offline content, more content. And if we want them to get them to watch streams, guess what's going to be the watch stream? Not me or Mark Korean backdashing. Here's a cute VTuber girl that you relate to trying to do a backdash, and she can't do it. But you guys are having fun watching her suck. That's the mindset we need to go as an esports. It's not just an FGC problem. It's all esports. We need to... You know, that's the message I'm trying to get at, right? It's not just simply because the content creator or this and that. It's like it is what it is. And here's the thing. Once we do that enough, like good example, look at Korone, Subaru, and Lion Girl. They didn't give a single fuck or know anything, but because they got into Street Fighter from whatever. And they guess what? Now they're invested into the FGC. We need the gateway drug. The normie tubers and the VTubers are the gateway drug to go suck the FaZe Clan members' dick. We need that. We don't have that. We need to normalize making mediocre players popular. And that's why, and this is the reason why sports are kicking esports. Think about it, we have high school league. Clearly they're not as good as college league, and then we have college league, and then we have the big boy one. And that's why in my game, fun fact, that's why we have bronze rank is the highest rank you can get. And if you're too good, you automatically get kicked out and you can't play in that ranking. So the first game is here to glorify all the people who suck, the normies. Then the next game we glorify silver players. Then we go to gold, and then so forth and so forth. Because that's the way we need to do it. There's a reason sports are doing better than esports. Because again, and you as a dad, why do you care about sport? But if your dad, you're getting into your son's football game. Oh, now see, you need the gateway celebrity. That's what we need more of. We need gateway celebrity.
That's wasn't like a bunch of rappers was in esports in the like.
See, that's helped.
2019.
Like imagine if Kendrick Lamar played Dota.
Oh, hell. See, those are good things. That's actually helped a lot. So we need famous people playing stuff, and then people who are already in the community.
No, we already had that era though. We had
we need more of it. We need more of it. It needs to be a norm.
Yeah. Because Post Malone, like he plays like Magic the Gathering. Like, there's a whole bunch of like other like, and also Megan Thee Stallion. Like, so funny enough, Megan Thee Stallion. I think she hopefully says like she played like League of Legends or some shit. Like
no way.
And here's a better way to put it too.
That's crazy.
And I agree. And here's the thing. Then we can have it like Korea, Mark, because then everything would sit in place. Sadly, Korea's esports scene sucks dick because they don't know what a real esports scene is. Over there, people like, let's say FaZe Clan and Daigo, right? I will never remember this dude's name until I watch more videos. I'm pretty sure he's good. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like his content, right? I just gotta get free time. Like I just want to find a good time to like. It's just I just don't care enough about MLG to like. They don't give me anything. When's the last actual really great COD outside of Cold War you guys giving me? How am I supposed to? You know what I'm saying? I have to be invested in the game to be invested in the esports scene. You know?
It's because they don't.
When's the last good Halo game we had? Infinite tried and
That's
failed.
why. Okay, we
Gears
get
After
it.
3 has been ass. You know what I'm saying? Like the problem is it starts at the game. The real problem is it's starting at the game, then the personality. But the whole thing I'm getting is that in Korea, the government one supports esports, so they're already winning. But second,
Really?
So imagine you're Keanu Reeves, you're a rapper, and maybe objectively people who are more famous, they feel honored to meet a lame ass League of Legends player. Oh my god, it's the League of Legends. That's the kind of celebrity status. Nothing's like that over here. Well, to a degree, some rappers actually really fucking worship Daigo, so good on them. But that's not a norm here. Like at the end, Keanu Reeves is gonna be way more, and this is true. Keanu Reeves is gonna be way more famous than even
look at Cyberpunk.
even PewDiePie. PewDiePie, whatever, most famous YouTuber. He ain't got shit on actual celebrities. My favorite quote was from the dude in the FGC. Dude, I forgot his name. K-Brad. He said, "Look, bro, until you can go onto the streets and people recognize you, then you're famous. Until then, don't talk to me." Man was right. I'm sorry, dude. No one in esports is actually famous. Like Daigo's well known, but is he really famous? Fuck no. You know, it's like this thing. Our two most famous figures, Daigo and PewDiePie. They don't even touch half the famousness of someone like Michael Jackson or goddamn Keanu Reeves. You know? And what are we doing?
Everybody knows them niggas.
Exactly. Like, and what are we doing to get those? You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. And we gotta realize it's I don't know. You guys get what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah, I get it.
You know, like it sucks. At the end of the day, further proves my point. I couldn't name you a single pro player from an FPS scene. I really fucking can't. And remember, I'm a hardcore gamer. What does that say? And I'm not trying to be ignorant. I actually have watched competitive
Maybe not
games.
the greatest then. Maybe just a mild greatest.
Like you're saying, it's not that I'm being ignorant, it's not, but like
mild.
it's you're gonna say it's a showcase of, it tells you something that we are clearly failing in making these people actually famous. Why the fuck me as a gamer do I not know who the fuck these people are? And again, at the end of the day, even they can tell you part of it is the game. Counter-Strike, the fact it's not on consoles. That's part of the reason you're not there. That's why I said you have to multiplat. You'll never be true. That's why I seen it in the comments. It was great. Someone said, "I'll never understand how people said League was going to be the esports, this and that, or whatever, when the average person does not give a fuck about League or know it exists." I'm like, thank you. And that's the reality. The average person does not know or give a shit about FaZe Clan. It's an honest truth. But if Henry Cavill were to play MLG Pro, guess how? Imagine if Henry Cavill got into Street Fighter competitive. How much more viewership do you think it would have? Just from Henry Cavill playing Street Fighter. Exactly. Because that's the thing, we're having this argument over semantic, you know, like even marketing might throw like, oh, you don't know who this is? Like, I mean, dude, yeah, he's not actually famous. He's not Henry Cavill, bro. You know, like actual famous. Like the most lowest tier celebrity is more famous than the highest tier gamer. That's just the honest truth. Gaming is still too young and it's not as respected medium for people to be that famous. The only place that takes it serious is goddamn Korea, and their esports scene sucks dick. All they play is Homo Watch, Pug, and gay ass League.
Hobo Watch.
Tekken has potential, Tekken, but their players aren't as famous as them, so they look at Tekken players like Smash players.
Oh.
Like, I don't know, man. That's just my rant. I'm not saying this as someone who doesn't want to know them, or you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to talk shit. If anything, I feel bad that I don't know who the Daigo of the FPS community is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the shit on it. It's just that we can do better. Like, what you know what I'm saying? Both at the end of the day, this is why my game is being made. The FGC is going to be the first step. My game, if it does not make a player more famous than Keanu Reeves, I have fucking failed. Because again, my game is, that's why I'm trying to appeal as many people as possible. Because they are the majority. If they're not happy playing my fucking game, why the fuck should they care about the FGC or esports? These games don't do that. Fighting games don't do enough. They don't know, oh, what? We need to add modern controls. No, you need to give us content. We just need content, and it doesn't need to be $60. That's just too much. You're too tone deaf. Same with like movies. Why don't people know movies? Movies are way cheaper than games. Or you could just watch them on TV for free. Oh, look, that's the Keanu Reeves guy.
You see, Keanu Reeves guy. Okay.
It's the Keanu Reeves guy.
And even better, you need.
Look, he's that dude that says,
John Wick.
"You're amazing."
Here's the better way to put it.
Here's the guy that says John Wick.
Here's the final way to put it, right? The most famous people.
I'm gonna go John Wick,
Here's the
and
best way to
John
put
Wick's
it.
all over
The most famous
place.
people in the gaming community, and specifically even esports players, they get to the ones who tend to be at the top don't even tend to be the best. It tends to be specialists. Like one of the most famous Guilty Gear players of all time is Fab. He's not considered the best Guilty Gear player, but he's the most famous. Why? Because he's the best Potemkin player. Potemkin's one of the most liked characters. So that's why I need to make a franchise that replaces Star Wars and Marvel because they're not doing their job. Same with Capcom. So you know what I'm saying? So when someone becomes the best rip-off Leon, guess what? You're gonna have a bunch of fangirls for the dude. Oh my god, he's the best Leon player. You know what I'm saying? So you need to give us a product. Like, yeah, Ryu's famous, but how many people give that much of a fuck about Ryu? There's probably more people that care about dumb big titty Tifa. You know?
I mean, she ain't terrible.
Right, but you get my
Tifa
point
ain't
though,
terrible.
right? We need our in-between celebrities to give it, but what makes the celebrity cares? Maybe Keanu Reeves like, man, I like, man, this guy made a rip-off, like, fucking Enkidu, and I love that character. And then he goes to tournament and everything. Guess, it's a loop, man. I'm someone who's passionate and wants the FGC and esports scene to grow. But people are on, you know, like with Marley, like, they're having the wrong conversations. Like, this isn't about that. It's like, what are we doing to normies? Remember, what? Because a normie, I guarantee you, they heard us, and like, they'd probably be like, who the fuck's Daigo? Like, what are we doing? They could be like, you know, it's GameStop. You've seen it firsthand. That's why I know you know me. It's like half the time they're like, oh, fighting games are too expensive. Oh, I don't want to pay for legacy characters. Oh, I think the roster's too small. We need to address the problems that they have. Fuck balancing. Fuck increasing the depth. None of that shit's gonna bring new people. Nobody cares. But pro players are in their little head. Oh, we have to do this. Oh, this. No, none of that shit matters, bro. Like real. Here's the best way to put it. Right now, this is what's gonna happen. Everyone in the FGC and the esports scene could die tomorrow. That's not gonna do anything to Street Fighter or COD. But if Street Fighter and COD could release a good game, that would make way bigger of a difference than a single pro player could ever do. That's an honest fact. Would you not agree, Jay? Like, imagine if COD was actually fucking good for once, like actual offline content, everything, and there would. Yeah, no, people would they would seek out competition. You know, same with Street Fighter. Doesn't matter that Daigo's not around anymore. They all die. You mean, let's say I die. I'm gone. My videos and content's still there, but they're like, oh my god, Street Fighter 7's great. Like, let's imagine that Street Fighter 7's World Tour is at the level of Elden Ring. You know, like that level of content. Guess what? And look how many people give a shit about Elden Ring, and it's not a competitive game.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, right? And same with Mar. You guys see that Mar was being a little ignorant there, right? We can all agree that, like, dude, you're living in your own little bubble. Ignore that bubble. See the bigger bubble. This is the big bubble I'm chasing. I don't give a shit about the small bubble. You know what I'm saying? That's why I have faith that my game will actually succeed, because I'm not ignorant. I'm not in my own little circle. I don't, you know, to me, maybe Daigo's the most, same with Dogen or whatever. I can name these names. But I went, like I said, I go to my sister. She'll be like, who the fuck is that? And she's the average person. Not me, not you, not any of y'all. My sister is.
I want to know if your sister knows who Scum is. You gotta ask her.
I'll ask her.
Can you get her on the phone?
Dude, I'll ask her, and I'll ask her friends too. Like, that is. I mean, not now, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, it's semantics. Like, the fact I don't know who he is probably more on my fault. I'm not.
It's kind of crazy, though.
I know, I believe it. I mean, he sounds famous, but I don't know who he is. Like I said, I think the bigger, and it's the internet. The problem with the internet is, like, same with my video, is that no one's really famous on the internet. You are in your own circle because the internet caters way too much to what you watch. And the problem is, COD hasn't given me a reason to want to watch any of their fucking content. You know, it's more the problem with the game and the community.
Algorithm, you just never clicked on it.
I probably clicked on it. I mean, I've seen you know what I get recommended? History of Call of Duty. Like, oh, it's balancing this and that, but I never get shit about the players. That's why I know the history of quickscoping, you know, or other stuff, or balancing. Heck, I got an inspirational video from a COD player saying, don't try to be a pro player. You should actually try to focus on your life. I'm like, damn, this man was being real. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to keep it this much. Unless you're the best of the best of the best, esports is not worth it currently. It just really isn't. And take it from someone who's been doing this shit for a while. Like, yeah, this is what people come in my stream all the time, youngins. Oh, it's like, oh, how do I become a pro? This, and I'm like, you don't. Focus on trying to get into college or something, or get a good job, dude. Don't be an esports player. It's not worth it. And
that's crazy.
It does again.
You don't want to motivate them to
because it's true. It's true. You have to be either Daigo or FaZe Clan to actually make money, and even then, they're struggling. Daigo himself is trying to get things so Daigo's like me. We're at the same point. What are we doing to bring money? You know what I'm saying? We have to focus at that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I said, ignore streams. Is that no. What are we doing to people who buy this product in the first place? That's what actually matters.
But they could get sponsors. They could get sell merch.
Yeah, but here's the thing. To even get all that, people have to watch you and have to care about the product. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, the fact that Street Fighter had to, oh, we got 4 million copies, that's bitch numbers. Where's my Black Ops 2 numbers? That's an honest truth.
You just
Same thing. This is the best way to put it. Someone said, I said it earlier, the most mediocre soccer player makes way more money than most esports players. Because, again,
The guy who sits at the bench makes more money than
Yep.
esports players.
yeah, because at the end of the day, what the core product, football, you know, say what you will, it's been around, the legacy, this and that, whatever, but more people play and watch football than every esports game combined. It's not a contest. You know? And that's the problem, that we need to stop being in this little circle and we need to look outside. We have to look at, that's why I said the first one is the product. And sadly, like, this is an honest truth. Past the PS2 era, fighting games, and well, shooters not so much. They've been doing a bit better, but after the PS3 era, they have not been delivering as a product. $60 is too much for just a fucking arcade mode and a mediocre online. Same with COD. Again, which COD sold the worst? What, two of them? Vanguard, because that's just garbage. The other one, we don't need a campaign mode. You know, probably half the people who buy your shit buy it for campaign. Jay, would you support my statement as someone who's probably seen this firsthand?
For what, campaign? Like really bad campaigns?
No, not even that. Like, just the fact, like, how many people didn't want to buy the COD Black Ops, I think, 4 because it didn't have a campaign?
Oh, yeah.
See?
Because it's just Overwatch. It's just fucking Overwatch. Like, that's the thing. You're paying $70 for multiplayer mode.
Exact. And no one wants that. That's the thing, the problem. Oh, we gotta, no. No one wants to pay $70 for just online.
Yeah, it's like when you spend $10, you spend $10 on a meal, right? What does a meal come with? A burger, fries, and a drink, right?
Exactly.
If you're spending $10 on just a burger itself, what about my side or my drink? Because I won't have anything to wash it down.
But it came with blackout.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So my burger. Oh yeah. So the bun. So the bun on my burger at Burger King came in the color purple because they had a Adams Family collab. Yeah, I still need to wash that shit down with a drink, my nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like,
Exactly.
Listen, never forget.
When you pre-order Call of Duty, you get a free skin. I'm like, yeah, but then skins don't mean shit.
Yeah, exactly.
If all I'm doing is search and destroy all fucking day for $70 day one, kill yourself.
And again, I love.
Hold on, never forget. Hold on. Never forget. Going back to the Burger King, have it your way, head ass.
Yeah.
Never forget when they had.
God, bro, have it your way, head ass.
Here's another good way to put it too.
Wait, well, hold on.
Okay.
I keep saying,
That's how they
hold on.
changed it to
Everyone,
you.
slam the brakes.
Go ahead. I said go ahead.
Never forget that guy. I don't know. He was like some like random Instagram dude. He was trying out like the Spider-Man collab one with like where the whole burgers were red.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And like he was like, I was like my N-word. Even the tomatoes are red, bro. Even the tomatoes are red.
He dumb as hell. You know, here's another way to put it. Imagine if
Chicago's education system.
Fun fact. Don't you guys think? Here's a good way to put it. Don't you guys think Marvel vs. Capcom should be one of the most famous games of all time because it has fucking Marvel?
Yeah.
True.
Their marketing is garbage.
It's America and Japan. Marvel and Capcom.
Right.
They smashed together.
But why is it not good? Besides the product being bad, their marketing is garbage. Like, this is the thing. Too many pro players only care about, like, no, you have to care about the product and marketing. They're like, what's that? And same, the other thing is the final one. Someone said it before. He says, this is true for both FGC and FTF players. Their content is garbage. There's only so many quick scope compilations I can watch before I get bored. And this is here's the fun thing. Who is, again, even maybe I could see Mar disagreeing. Who is the most famous Tekken players of all time? It's not a single goddamn pro player. It's two. Arsenalty and Tendo. Oh, and mainman. None of these three are competitors. One of them is just like I said, you know mainman, right, Jay?
Yeah, no, man.
Another one. Do you know who Tendo and Arsenalty are? I mean, fair enough if you kind of, though, they've fallen off a bit.
I've heard of the two, but I don't watch them.
But point being is that they're not pro players. How are they more well known, get more views than pro players? Their content is infinitely better. Mainman does his discussion, this and that, does say what you will, whatever, but he conducts himself very well and he has his niche right. Same, even someone said it in the FGC that you don't have to be the best, you don't have to be a pro player to be a good commentator, right? And that's the thing, is that we need more better content creation from the FGC. And we are getting, I mean, heck, I'm the best example. I'm actually got, like, a lot of people love my tutorials. They even said I make some of the best tutorials. So enough said, nooblets, you know what I'm saying? Right now, with all the pro players are wrong. Okay, look at my army of nooblets that love me because of the content I make and how good I am as a teacher. Like you're saying, that's why I say to me, remember the word majority of the minority. Imagine, you know, all these dumbasses, oh, this is, you know, all three pro players, and then it's me and an army of fucking noobs. Like, look, they know who I am. They don't know who you guys are. And you know, like you guys might have won like 10 tournaments, but they're like, wait, who the fuck are you? And I'm like, oh, that's great. Is he made the meme video? Oh, that dude made the good charge tutorial video. See, that's what it is.
He made
bro.
that funny VTuber video.
See, there you go. Like I know for me, I appeal more. But why do I get cut? Because the
He's the
algorithm
guy
doesn't
that
like
judge
me.
games before the game comes out.
See, you know, it's like that's the thing, and that's why. And this is the thing. I can't stress this enough. Like I'm not coping. It's because I have to do these things and I don't want to, because that's what it takes to get famous in this scene. You can't just. That's why you guys don't see a bunch of just watch me play pro match, because no one cares about that. No one gives a shit. They care more about tutorials and meme videos and other content that is not even fighting game related. That's how you get famous. Look at that. Look at Sajam. Look at Brian F. Anyways, go away, honorable.
Oh no, I just like a thought came to me like, dude, we gotta make a meme video.
Oh yeah,
for
for sure.
6's release.
Sure, for sure. But you agree with me, right, Jay? Like that's the thing. Like it's just like we need to focus more on the consumer end of things. We need to get our head out of our fucking ass. You know, like shit.